Hello everyone and welcome to the Sister Sunday Stream Show. One sister is presently absent but will be here shortly. Hello, how are you all doing? Welcome. I hope you've been having a fabulous week, a fabulous weekend. Hello Justine, hi. Hello. Honestly, the lipstick clashes with the background. Didn't expect that one. Once you all are here, and once Morgan is here, I have a question for you in terms of style choices. If I'm squinting a little bit, I have such a headache. I thought it was a caffeine headache. Then I had a chai, didn't help. Maybe I needed more caffeine than that. Honestly, I'm not sure. All I know is, oof. This has been a trend recently where, like, I've been waking up with just, like, it's like a temple headache. Oh, it's so bad. So, on Tuesday when I had to sub at the one elementary, sorry, y'all got dust on you. It's rude. I had to get there super early, and I was just like, I can't. I had to leave and get a coffee because, like, I got a tea because my head hurt so much, and I just thought, is this a caffeine thing? So I had a tea, and then the next day I had a coffee, and the day after that I had a coffee all week in the hopes that it would prevent the caffeine headaches, and it seemed to. And then yesterday and today I had a chai, and it just doesn't seem to have helped today. Yesterday, yes. Today, no. I went to bed earlier than normal last night because I had family coming around this morning. I was more tired than I've been in years. Isn't that weird? I still think back to the... Woo! Thanks, Ems! Hello and welcome! And also, holy shit, skis. 31 months. That is wild. Wild. Woo. Whose HP is down? I can't tell. Is there only 1,000 left? I don't ever look at that closely enough to really know what it means. Why do you know it's stream time? Don't you just want to sleep? Please. Hi, precious. Morgan will be here shortly. She's on her way. Come here. Come here. In the meantime, what if we had, a tiny host, a tiny co-host? You want to snuggle up back there? Please. No. Just have a snuggle, please. Hiya, Ben Ems. Now lay down and get cozy. There you go. What a cozy lad. Nice pick. Isn't it fabulous? Now we all have to look at it for at least a little while. Oh, I do believe I hear possibly a Morgan. Possibly not. Hey, Maz! Is it to assault Morgan? So that all of us have to deal with this beauty. Bye, Albus. Sounds like her. I can tell by the boot jingle. How nice. Yes! Howdy!
I figured something was up when you sent me that Snapchat.
Of Albus on top of a mattress.
Like she's rearranging something.
You have M's to thank for that one?
Also, we're talking about assaults? Jesus.
Or possibly that.
Yeah.
Or possibly you have me to thank, considering I sent her another one of those gross cards, and then I got this in response.
Yeah, then you started it. So I saw your... coffee coffee over there, but
that
where
a new
is
bag?
your tea maker?
I just put it under the...
Yes,
It's
it
in
is.
the-
It's a special new bag.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
I just put it in... I think that works better.
And I can lock these,
Mm-hmm.
which is good.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's under the...
Okay.
It's in the little door, so it's not quite as cluttered.
Do you have peppermint tea handy, or are you out?
I was looking for peppermint tea. I think I have one.
I'll wait then.
If Cole requests a something coffee run, you can get peppermint tea from there.
Okay. Yeah.
So, oh my god, my knees hurt so much.
Your knees hurt.
Oh, so spent all day yesterday putting down flooring, okay?
Why didn't you? I have one of those little knee pads.
Oh, didn't think about it really. And then
Until today.
oh no, it was starting to hurt real bad yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, so I took a towel.
guys bounce. Well, I made us bounce.
I took a towel and like stuck that down and just like, oh my god. So, if you have Instagram, no, you won't, because I only showed him sitting on a pile of carpet. But yeah, we put down some carpet and some peel and stick tile yesterday. The peel and stick tile crinkle tinkles as you walk by. You walk along and it goes.
You'll never have an intruder. That
That
you don't
is
know is
exactly what I said. Exactly what I said.
there. This is why we're.
I
Sisters.
said if a home invasion ever tries to happen, I will know instantly.
If they come through the window, if they come down the
It
stairs.
doesn't matter how they come in, I will know. Knees cracking it. Oh, it's more just like being on them for so long and on such a hard floor. It
They
was
don't
just
get
like
bruised quite, but it's
it
almost
is what
like
it
a
feels
bruise.
like, yeah. So then today when we had to finish just the bedroom, and when I would get down, I was just like, oh god, oh that hurts. Yeah, it looks really nice.
It does. The two go really well together too.
Vacuum. Ugh, it's nice.
Now, are you going to bring it over here?
Mm-hmm. But it's gonna have to be a different one because
Figures.
we bought what we thought was enough.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't. We went back to the store 2 hours later. All of it was gone.
Was this why you were at the restore?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Very nice.
I was just like, really? Somebody else was out shopping for weird carpet? It's like carpet tiles instead of, honestly kind of like what you would see in like a school, where it's like it's the tiles that you can place. Hi. So the cats, of course, were hella in our business yesterday. Hey Timber, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's like the muscle being squished on. Yeah. Because it's like there's just bone and then floor, and it's like, oh. So Ems also sent us some little gifts, which so she picked.
That was a weird noise.
That was a weird noise. They're little Harry Potter magic mugs.
Ta-da, mugs.
Yeah, and she picked intended one for each of us.
Ah.
But we're supposed to kind of figure out which one it is. So the one magic mug is Hogwarts, and the other magic mug is an I solemnly swear I'm up to no good / mischief managed mug. Mm-hmm. Now, Ems, I know you had an intention, but we also have a history, which might skew this slightly. So I'm not sure. So, first we'll go with which do you think was intended for who?
Let's belatedly get proper grammar in here.
Hey, Muscle.
I mean, because of our history, I have to be mischief managed.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's what I
gonna
thought,
guess
too.
that. That's gonna be my guess.
Now, see, that's our guess because of, but tell me what it actually was.
But I mean,
are
also,
we right?
between the two of us, who gets up to more mischief?
See, that's also what I was thinking. So I was like, it's impossible to figure it out because to you all, I feel like maybe that's me and my apple stealing. If one of us were to have a Marauders map and use it, who would it be? It would be me. To steal apples.
Yeah, but like on stream, which of us messes with the other one more?
Very true.
Me.
And if you had that, you would just mess up my life all the time. Let's be real. The Hogwarts is like at Twilight, so that is a good... This is...
The best Hogwarts picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
I adore Hogwarts to begin with, but then all the lights in it are absolutely gorgeous. So we were overthinking it. Our first thought was right.
Yeah, we were right. So do go make some hot water.
Ooh. Well, that worked quite easy. See, what made me laugh so hard when I opened it was that I had gotten Morgan a Mischief Managed mug years ago. That was like one of these magical ones. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't work anymore, does it?
It's super faint. It doesn't work
so
as well
this was
anymore.
perfect.
So this is, like, very timely.
Thank you so much, Ems.
Yes,
I will very much enjoy my beautiful Twilight Castle.
Morgan does have more sneaky mission awards. That I do. You gotta catch up, sis.
That's also true. I don't get assigned as many of the sneaky ones. I just get assigned whack ones.
Either way.
I mean, I guess putting a chicken in your... See, I had it easy, though, because you were gone.
Right, you had easy access to my house.
That one was easy.
It still definitely made me laugh. I'll give you that. So I was late today, guys. Sorry, for 2 different reasons. One, I decided to rearrange my living room. Not sold on it yet. Almost sold. We'll see. And then, right as you gave me 2 extra hours. So I was like, yeah, I got this. And then right as I was trying to leave, there was this noise from the kitchen. And I went over there. It sounded like a cat fell off the countertop. Like, fell off the countertop, not jumped off. So I go in there and Aang is on his side. And he's got this weird look on his face. And his back, like his front legs are this way. But his back legs are this way. Oh, and I was like...
You broke your back.
Are you okay? Aang? Are you okay? And he's just looking at me. Oh. Like, big eyes. He always has big eyes.
Yeah.
But, like, big eyes, and he's not moving at all. Like, none of his paws, nothing is moving on this head. And I was like, what? Did you just fall off and hurt yourself? Like, are you okay? And so I'm trying to get him to move, but I don't want to move him. I'm trying to get him to move himself, you know? And I was like, oh my god, what the hell just happened? And then he had a toy nearby, so I picked it up and I threw it, and he looked at me. And he still didn't move, and I was like, oh my god! And then he jumped up and he got it, and I was like, oh,
you asshole!
I was so scared!
I was gonna say, he was probably embarrassed, or he was like, I'm in trouble.
I think he thought he was in trouble.
I'm in so much trouble.
I'm pretty sure what he was doing, actually, was he was playing with the toy that was lying next to him, like, along the cabinets, the lower cabinets, and he was like kicked running one of those. Yeah. And made a noise, and then thought, oh, Mom's gonna be mad at me. Shit. Also, yes, Ems. She could definitely use the map more. She definitely needs a magical... If she's gonna use a map, it had better be a magical one, or she's gonna not use it well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you keep a map in your car?
I have a Google in my car.
Yeah, but Google can fail.
I don't ever go anywhere where I need a Google. I mean, I can't use...
I used to religiously, like, make sure I had an updated map in my car. Like, I didn't like it to be more than, like, 2 years old. I don't even have one in my car right now. And I realized that today. And I gotta find my map. So I could put it back in my car. I have never unfolded my map.
I was just about to say,
I have
used it
never
a single
used it.
time.
Not once. But I realized today I don't have it. Now I'm like, I want it back. Where is it? It's in a closet.
Good place for a map.
The downstairs closet. The one in the living room.
Good place for a map.
I have it so full of shit right now. Like, it's horrible. I have never had so much shit shoved into a place. Like, piled on top of each other. If I open the door, stuff might fall out. Piled full of shit right now.
Oh, that kind of classic closet.
Yeah! I opened it the other day and I was like, what the fuck have I done with my life? What is all of this crap?
You know what other fun thing we did? So these doors are pretty much, it's the exact same, but over there, right? We glued the center part and put them on tracks this way so that they're not accordions anymore.
Nice.
Yeah, so you can actually, like, easily access it. Unfortunately, I'm sure he can too. He just hasn't realized it yet.
Kid. Why are you so starey?
I know, he looks like he wants to sit with you.
He does.
So, I have a question for everybody. I got some blue light glasses. Not the glasses y'all want me to get, but it's the glasses I got. I think, of course, that they all look tremendously bad. But
What's the point of owning a map if you don't keep it in the car?
I would like your feedback on which one looks less tremendously bad. Exhibit A. My eyelashes are hitting the glass. Plastic. That's better. Exhibit A, because I want to bring one of them to work. So I want that to be the one that looks less bad.
A.
I think so too. Which means you guys get stuck with these beauties.
Now let's see.
Hang on, they're kind of all ready and I just got them. It's because of the way that they were in the packaging. They weren't like packaged really. These are from Target. Those are from the internet. AKA Amazon.
AKA.
They're gonna be so big on your face because they're big on my face.
Ready?
Come on. I look like I'm trying to wear my dad's grown-up glasses. I'm like I'm 12.
Yes, you're playing dress up.
Oh gosh. Same.
Those look better, which I mean they also look better on me,
They're still
but they're
huge.
still huge. Well, these are the ones that are meant for like anybody.
Well, see, and
But
what's
it's like,
interesting is
Faces are different. I have
Yeah.
such a long face, you would think it would work.
from this angle, they look really good, but from front is when it's a little iffy. And like they're not bad, but these are a little better.
Here's the thing. If, when I go to the eye doctor, as you all are badgering me to do, they tell me I need glasses, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do.
Right?
Because I just don't think anything ever looks good. But yeah, these are the ones I think I'll bring to work. Thank you all for your feedback. Appreciate it.
Thank you all. Like, okay. Jeez.
Alright, go to the eye doc. Here's the thing, I really wish they hadn't moved the chat over there. I really need the chat back over here. Is there any possible way that I can move the chat? What does this button do? Bye!
Then see if you can bring it up over here.
That's not what that is.
Well, that's stupid.
Why isn't it modular? Why can't I just...
That might be bad. Whatever you just did.
Yeah, I did something, so if something's broken, it's because I moved it.
If you have BTTV.
Yeah? The first pair reminded me of Kingsman glasses. I don't know what that means. I really think the first ones fit your face. Good deal. That was really weird. I had low prescription glasses before, but just never thought I looked good with any shape. Same with sunglasses. Ugh, same.
God, I really hate that behind us. Like, was that a mission just to creep me out for our entire return stream?
No.
Well, it is.
It was Cole's idea, actually, to make the whole world have to witness this with us. It'll be down by next stream. I just thought it was funny, and I was like, yeah, I'll return that favor. I'm using Streamlabs, so it's in Streamlabs that I can't seem to move it. I tried on Mom's cheater classes the other day and went, I'm blind now, so that's not my prescription.
Well,
I just don't think I need any. I just think that I'm far away and this is small. But the pack.
That is no smaller than that, and I can read all of those just fine.
I also can read those.
Yeah, you're closer to those!
Did you give the figures to your brother? Not yet, because the package arrived the day after I saw him. So, Tuesday. I didn't even tell him yet. I didn't, send him a snap or anything, so it's gonna be a total surprise. Denial is just a river in Egypt. Oh, boy. I am proud that I could read that, though. Because at first I couldn't really.
Good gracious. This is one of those shirts that got stretched out, like, by my...
Hanger?
Yes!
Yeah, you're not supposed to hang them, but I do anyway. It could be eye strain. I had a period where I had more of an issue with distance stuff, but now it's not so bad. That's why I got these glasses. To try and prevent that. I don't know if it works.
Definitely is worth a try.
Mm-hmm. And they were pretty cheap, so I was like, eh. You can get them for very expensive, or you can get them for like $20.
Right. It's like sunglasses.
What kind of tea did you want?
Peppermint if you can, but I'll take anything.
I'll see if I can find it. Like I said, I think I had one. I did forget the mugs.
That would be helpful.
It's kind of an important part.
I also permanently have my phone and PC in the low blue light setting.
Smart.
That's it. She has her trash can under the desk turned in such a way that it like opens up and blocks. That was silly. I don't know if I have my blue light thing. I know I have the night light. I always have that on so that it turns yellowish. Yeah.
We're missing the magic.
Perfect. Perfect.
Oh,
yours is so pretty. Mine's perfect,
Oh, I didn't fill it all the way, so it's not
Oh my goodness. Ron, Hermione, and Draco.
in the same place. There's a lot of fanfics about that.
There's a lot of fanfics about that. Who do we have over here? Fred and George. And Severus. And that's it. Curious.
Curious choices.
Very curious. Also, Harry's at the top, and I didn't even notice him at all. Maybe he hadn't faded in yet.
Probably. I remember the first time I ever saw a color changing object. I think it was cold though, because it was a Oh, there were two. There was a Doctor Who mug. It was white, and the TARDIS would show up. And there was a Doctor Who glass where I think the TARDIS disappeared.
I remember the mug.
I remember the glass first. Because our grandma worked for Iowa Public Television. And so she could get the, like, donor gifts that they had. So she got those for Dad.
Into my tea. I don't want to sneeze.
I always have my phone turned, like, way down, which I don't know, maybe that contributes to the eye strain.
Yeah, if you have it way down, it might.
My computer I don't, because I like color.
Oh gosh.
Doesn't Kindle have the paper thing, so it doesn't look like... Yeah, the intro screen is amazing. Like, if your phone shuts off and then you turn it back on, it's like, holy shit. The aliens saw that one. I go back and reread stuff like Harry Potter that I meant to get to the end. I know, right? I have to be in the right mood for it. I'm eating pizza, too slow to type. Jealous, I want pizza.
What are we gonna eat today?
I don't know. I'm freaking starving, though. Let me tell you the other thing. So we all know that I am horrendously out of shape, correct?
You've said this before.
Putting down flooring is infinitely more taxing on my body than I anticipated. I feel like I didn't do much. The knees make sense because it's bone on hard floor.
Right.
But then I woke up today and was like, I'm sore? I'm sore?
What parts?
My back. I suspect it was from the
bent
amount of time
over.
like bent over and like yeah. But I was just like, are you kidding me right now? Good lord.
Of course, labor is always different from workout anyway. So like I was sore from shoveling a few weeks ago or whatever, and like I work out, but I don't work out that exact motion.
It
And
would
the snow
not
is fucking heavy.
Stop snowing.
It's so heavy this time.
Oh my god, it's a very wet snow.
It's a beautiful snow. Every time it falls, I'm like, this is so pretty.
Well, and it was nice because a lot of the days it didn't stick. So you could just look outside and it would look like this beautiful winterscape. But then you didn't have to scrape your car or like worry about driving really because it wasn't.
Yeah, the roads really haven't been bad. There were a couple, I think it was Friday night, where it froze over and there was some black ice. Got into trouble a couple times with that. Well, got into trouble. Slid. But it was fine. Slid.
Nothing like being lasered in the face by a giant white apple.
Oh, that's the worst, Maz. Finally get a sunny day and then you have to work until it's dark.
Oh. We only got some hail so far this year. Just a lot of rain. I go in for my remote start tomorrow. Had a nightmare that I forgot to go in. I just kept working because I hadn't been in my office for a week.
What a nightmare!
It was a nightmare because I was like, I finally am going to get my freaking remote start and now I fucking forgot. So now I have to make another appointment. How many weeks out is that one going to be?
Then it really would be springtime.
Yeah.
Also, Happy Lunar New Year. It was yesterday, I believe. I do believe.
I don't know what this exactly meant, but it was just
Happy?
like happy.
Hi.
So I've been continuing my Korean. I still haven't learned the alphabet, but been
Then
continuing.
How are you learning?
I know. And
gosh.
I never noticed
I
that
never
hello
noticed.
and goodbye are practically the same word.
It is the same word, and I told you this before.
No, it's not. It's slightly different according to my thing.
Okay, what's the difference?
Oh, suck it.
Okay, yes, slightly different.
Yeah. I will never remember that. Also, I feel like, are there silent, not letters, but letters in Korean? Because I swear to God I don't hear them say half of the word. Like, hello?
Half of the word.
Hello, I thought was 안녕하세요. But there's like a middle part.
안녕하세요.
I still don't hear it.
Because they say it quickly, you don't always get the full pronunciation. But it's not that they're silent.
And yes, I thought was day with a hard D sound.
Oh.
But it's ne?
Nay.
But it's day.
Nay.
Even the voice that it says it, she's saying day.
I think that one might be, like,
Ugh.
where you live sort of thing.
It is such a hard language to learn, you all. Japanese is way easier. Killing me. But then there's other things where, like, do you have to say certain things in certain ways? Because, like, she'll say... Is algiso? Algiso? Like, she says it in, like, a sing-songy voice.
Well, I mean, it's when you're agreeing to something, so you should probably say it agreeably.
Yeah, but she's a robot. Like, robots usually just say everything in, like, a...
I think that one probably, because it's a robot, it's trying to get in all of the different vowels,
Maybe.
would be my guess. I don't know.
You're the rat. Yep, it's Cole's year. Sometimes people say hoi in Dutch as goodbye too, so I hear people say that and my brain short circuits. Oh gosh. Japanese and Chinese are pitch languages, so I'd assume Korean might be similar. There's some difference where like one is a rhythm, or is it English that's rhythm?
I would say English is rhythm more than...
Because Korean is interesting where it's like there's such short syllables, but you always like it's really funny if you ever watch them do a word game and they are pronouncing an English word because they will add in syllables that like like, they were doing the whisper challenge. I was watching BTS do this, of course. And it was really interesting the way they would break down the words, and if there wasn't actually a syllable there, but they needed there to be, they would just kind of, like, enunciate that, too.
Can you give an example?
I can't remember. It was funny to me. It was like a 3-syllable word that they turned into a 4-syllable word, and they enunciated every syllable of it. And each syllable was, you know, like a...
So, like, do it with the word yesterday.
I'm trying to figure out how they would... where they would add something.
Yesterday.
Yes, to... That'd probably be a ru.
Maybe.
Day.
Yeah.
Yes, to, ru, day. It's like something like that, where it's
Yeah.
like, we don't really distinguish between the R and the D. But they, like, really enunciate that R, because it's another letter.
Mm-hmm.
And so, when trying to, like, you know, it's really interesting. Whereas we're just like, Morgan makes fun of me all the time for being so deeply fascinated, but so infinitely bad at language. It's just like...
It is funny to me that you're so fascinated, but you also just seem so befuddled by it. You're like, this is so cool, but it makes no sense and I can't do it.
It's more that I just can't remember anything. Like, I can't even do English half the time. What you doing, little loaf? A friend of mine speaks Japanese in fairly sing-songy voice, at least a large chunk of the time.
Okay, so you're talking the formal version where it is different, depending on if they're leaving or if you're leaving. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
Okay, so annyeonghaseyo is hello.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, if I
Ig?
can remember this. Annyeonghi kaseyo is if I'm leaving.
Yes.
Annyeonghi keiseyo is if they're leaving. Or that's backwards. Annyeonghi kaseyo, annyeonghi keiseyo.
See, that's what this
It's
app...
something like that.
That's why I'm just using a vocabulary app, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't explain those sorts of things.
I have to look at my notes on that one again. Because that was one of those things I have not retained.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not
Formal
talking
and
formally to
formal.
anybody in Korean right now. So I don't need it.
It's like, again, English doesn't really have that
Annyeonghi-
at all.
Annyeonghi kaseyo.
Yes.
Because ka is go. But I can't remember if that's them going or me going.
Yeah,
K.
it doesn't distinguish.
K is stay. It's annoying. I'll have to check my notes.
I always want cheese.
I also want cheese.
Yeah, punctuation works the same way. Like, that's how they would enunciate it.
Tu, e, shi.
Yeah.
Yeah. They would do that too.
They had a really fun version of the Whisper Challenge, though, where they did it like telephone, which would be even more fun. And
Even
if
more
we managed to get Mom as a guest for Game Blast, whoop, whoop, I'm thinking we tried that.
What would we do? Just move the desk back and have 3 chairs here?
Mm-hmm. Now that we have this, we can just... Which is part of why I wanted
We can
this. Ugh. Oops, sorry.
By the way, did you know that you had that turned so that you couldn't access it?
Yeah, I had it turned so that the cats couldn't access it.
Oh, okay. It did make sense then.
Oh, thank you, Timber. Also, I really wanted to play some games today. Not sure if we can, though, because of this gosh dang stinking headache. I'm so annoyed about it. That reminds me, I should probably put on my freaking anti-strain, because I don't know what it is.
Yeah, if it were atmospheric, I'd have it with you.
No, it doesn't feel like that. And I thought it was caffeine, so I had a chai. Wasn't that?
Well, that's no fun.
Though I have noticed that if I ever have to work in one of the kitchens, I have the worst headache. And I think it's the fluorescence.
Probably.
It
Probably.
happens if I go to an elementary school. It happens if I go anywhere.
That's a possibility. Next train.
Maybe, but I've been having this issue like all week. And I have had a lot of caffeine, which is why I thought that that's what it was.
Gotcha.
But like the first thing I did this morning was wake up, go make a chai, because I thought I'm not dealing with that today. I want to have fun. Well, at least I have to have this kind of fun instead.
I mean, did you take an ibuprofen?
Yes, I did that probably half hour before you got here.
Okay.
Oh no, I fogged my glasses. Ah, shit. Not being a glasses wearer, this is
a whole new world.
I don't know how to think about these things. It goes away fast, though. Yeah, glasses problems I didn't know about. See, I don't like it when my eyebrows hide behind the glasses.
I know. But at the same time, if you have...
So I feel like I have to be like this all the time.
I feel like, though, when you have really narrow glasses, I have some of those that I got from Aunt Fran's. They're just ridiculous looking.
It's like everything
There's
I think
no...
just looks so silly.
Yeah. There are certain people who look fan-fucking-tastic in glasses. And we
Any
are just
kind.
not.
Kale, our graphic designer, I say that like we employ her. The person I always commission our graphic design work from looks amazing in like any... She can do the perfectly round ones. She can do like the super cat-eyed ones. She can do anything, and she looks so good in them. And it's like, how do I look decent? Eve, I just aim for decent.
I just want not awful.
Yeah, I just want tolerable.
I'm glad that I'm on nights right now, because like I don't have to worry about sunglasses.
Oh gosh, because it's bright out there. Oddly enough, tonight at work, the dishwasher was so steamy, my own eyes fogged up. Yes, I've had that happen, and it's so weird.
I have never had that happen.
Yes, I know what you mean. It is a weird sensation.
That sounds really creepy.
You can get glasses that fit below your eyebrows. Mine are pretty thin.
Yeah, but see, since she can't read, every time she's talking to you, her eyebrows are all the way up here anyway.
That is true. I have to... It's like if I'm just talking to you, not so much. But when I'm reading, they do go like...
Huh? Crack me up.
Are you coming tomorrow? Like, not to play, but just to hang out.
What's tomorrow?
D&D Day 1!
What time is it?
6:30.
Maybe. Where are you guys doing it?
I have no clue! I don't remember if she told me in the first text and I just need to go back and look, or...
Well, figure that out, and then maybe. It'll depend on if I'm taking my pre-work nap.
I thought you don't work tomorrow.
Tomorrow I do. Tomorrow's my Monday.
Dang it, I must have gotten the calendar wrong.
I think I probably gave it to you wrong. I think I gave it to you wrong. I don't know how.
You dweebus, that's how I've been trying to plan everything. What if you hadn't come this week? And I was like, this is the Morgan week! That's fine. Do you get it in like a spreadsheet? Because you could just email that to me.
No, I wish. It's in an app that I can't export from. So then I just have to like flip between the two different apps, and I made some mistakes.
That's annoying. You can't even send it to your freaking Google.
No, I tried so hard. I think I'm gonna email
They need
our
a new
IT guy, 'cause,
program.
like, that's
Yeah.
stupid.
Let's
I should
join
be
the
able to
modern
export
age,
this.
friends. D&D, nice. I think all we're doing is making characters tomorrow. We get to hear about all the adventures. The very first nickname on the internet for everything was a character from the Dragonlance fantasy series. Oh, nice. I've heard of those.
Dragonlance?
Uh-huh.
I think I have too.
I'm not sure if we read, like, maybe one of them. Or just thought about it. A friend asked me to play D&D with them, but it would overlap with the stream, so I'm pretty iffy on it because I don't want to miss stream. You just do both, and then the weird shit that happens in the stream you have in one ear, and then it can influence choices.
Right.
You never
And
know.
since, unfortunately, we're not doing it weekly anymore.
I have been.
You have been still.
Since I've put it to
Good.
3 o'clock, it's a lot easier.
Good, good.
Because otherwise, yeah, it was just too much. I couldn't get everything done. Plus, I have more time to sleep in if it's one of those days. Last week, Friday was an unexpected fun day because it was a snow day.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I had to take it, but whatever. And, we may have all we may have all had a little too much fun on our snow day. And Saturday, oof. Saturday was a rough one. In hindsight, though, I do think it was this stupid whatever this headache is again. Because I haven't had any alcohol since then. And it's pretty much the same headache.
Interesting.
Because then I had it again on Sunday, and I was like, there's no way I'm still hungover.
Right.
And so I had a coffee, and it was fine. I'm getting very aggravated about this.
Definitely is a liver headache, though.
Mm-hmm.
By TCM standards. Look up the cures to that.
Hi, Albus. Why are you still staring at
Of
Morgan?
course, there are like 12 different liver headaches. I could do both, but I don't want to be the guy holding up a combat encounter because I was too busy giggling to think of what I was going to do next in the game. That's fair. Oh, of course it's serotonin. No, I don't think that's you.
If I had a liver problem despite not drinking that much, I would just be a very sad human being. What's serotonin again? I can't remember. Is that the happy chemical? Well, those are endorphins, but isn't there another one?
Just look up what serotonin is. I'm sick of being Google for people.
Hey. This could be... That was quite a sneeze. I haven't thought about anything regarding my character because I still don't really know how any of this even works.
Just wing it tomorrow. That'll make it way more fun. You know she's gonna have blue hair. Bang. That's all you need.
True. Well, the question is, do I name her Rain? Or do I make this a whole unique entity?
Whole unique.
What the fuck am I gonna name her then? My second favorite name. Rowan. Eh, it doesn't suit her if she has blue hair. I'm not sure why, but Rowan can't have blue hair.
Nope.
Have you read any of the rule books? Nope. All I know is we're fighting vampires or something.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, that's all I know really.
That is the vampire.
So it's not the usual game. I do love the name Rowan. I think if I had a kid, I would name them Rowan. They might hate me for that, but I just think it's a cool name.
It's one of those things you just gotta give them a normal name and the fun name.
Oh, so Rowan's their middle name?
No, it can be their first name, but they would have the option to go by their normal middle name.
Which is like...
Charlie. Charlie's a nice unisex
It
name,
is, yes.
just like Rowan.
Yep. That's what I think about Rowan. You can use it for, like, it's...
I agree.
Oh, they are pretty big books. You're doing the Curse of Strahd? Indeed. Do you happen to know what edition?
I know less than you.
Oh, no, I was reading.
Oh. Like, she should know that I know less than her.
I know she posted a picture of the book that she got.
Oh.
Ah! We gotta do this again. How do I find... my
Quiet,
chat?
Tummy. I'll feed you later.
Yeah, we're all hungry. D&D Player's Handbook.
Nope, no info there.
Doesn't say nothing. It has a picture of a guy going, ah! And it's kind of reddish-orangish.
But he's got a lot of white on him.
Mm-hmm. He has maybe dragon armor?
Give me food.
Dragon head? He has a
The longer
dragon
I
head on
sit
his
here,
head.
The hungrier I get.
That was the saddest thing I've ever
I'm
seen.
feeling sad. The heck with hangry. What's the sad version?
There you go. That still sounds a little too angry, though. Sangry? I'm trying to, like, form it.
I was thinking more sungry. Because it's like, it's down. U's are more down than A's.
Yeah,
A's
exactly.
more angry, which
Exactly.
explains a lot about me. Y'all won't get that because you don't know my real name, but hint, hint, there is an A.
Mm-hmm. I mean, technically, I have an A.
You lost your glitter.
Technically, I have 2 A's. Was that what the cat knocked over? I heard something fall down.
Technically, you have 3.
Jesus! I'll never think about my full name.
Clearly.
I go by a nickname.
I don't know my real name. Oh, jeez. Oh, dweeb.
Yeah, well, okay. If I went by my full name, I would kind of sound like a grandma.
Do we want Chipotle or Jersey? There's a Jersey nearby, isn't there?
There is. Here's the thing, though. I'm pretty sure, and I forgot to tell you this last time. I'm pretty sure Chipotle is having like a free delivery thing until the Super Bowl.
That is perfect.
What it has to do with the Super Bowl, I don't know. Why is there so much text here? This is such a simple concept. Free delivery. Just tell me about it.
Just go to Chipotle because it's probably one of those limited places and limited times and limited blah blah blah. You know?
Chipotle's delivery is one of the fastest in the industry. It grew 87.9%. I don't fucking care about this. Tell me how to get the free delivery
hang on
deal.
a second. It said fastest in the industry with under 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, is that just my Iowa speaking? But damn near everybody gets it to you under 30 minutes.
Probably, yeah.
Oh gosh, remember that one time in Minnesota? Do you remember how long it took to get our food?
That is true,
Oh
because
my God.
we did not schedule our day appropriately, apparently.
We had no idea that food took that long. It was like an hour and a half.
Because we were trying to get our makeup done and just, shower, change clothes, and then, we were going to eat, and then go to the show, and it was like, well, maybe we won't eat.
It was crazy.
I don't know.
We slammed a little bit of it, and then we had to eat the rest when we got back.
Mm-hmm.
Because, it took...
We thought he was lost.
It took at least an hour 45.
Or died, maybe.
Right?
Or the food died.
Something died. There's death somewhere.
No Chipotle purchase necessary for free delivery interception?
Free delivery is valid only for orders placed and fulfilled 12/18/19 through 1/6/20 and 1/13/20.
What? That's not the Super Bowl. Why did it end on the 6th?
And
then
did it
open
have a
back up on the
random
13th?
Yeah, I don't know. We could argue that, we're 2 times 13 because it's the 26th, so that works too, right? If it's going to be random, we may as well add more random.
Let's just see. I'm freaking lazy. I just want something delivered, honestly. The problem is I don't live near anything especially good. So it's like the delivery options could be better. How the fuck can the tavern get delivered here? Zombie Burger's so far away!
Zombie Burger is very far away.
You want to talk about an hour delivery? Good lord.
Oh, but Zombie Burger is so good. I had that on Friday.
Oh, really?
Thursday? All the days blur together. Qdoba. I think I really want Mexican.
Technically you have 3. Now I'm just imagining there's a Y that you all sometimes count as an A. No, there's actually 3 A's. I just forgot about the middle one.
You forgot about the middle one? I thought you were just fumbling off the end.
No, I thought the first one, the last one. Completely forgot about the middle one.
Well, that is how our language works. You don't really need to pay attention to the middle.
Kobe Bryant, football reminded me of sports, which reminded me of that. What? I have no clue what that would be about.
His helicopter went down.
Did he pass away? Oh God, really?
And some of his family might have been on board too. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, that's awful.
Yep.
No, I don't ever hear about the news. Cole's dad had an airplane. He had it jointly with a bunch of other people. Who, that one guy who was famous.
Oh, you've tried to tell me this story before.
But I can't remember.
Anything.
See, I don't think you were born yet, or you were too young to
It
remember.
means nothing to me, so.
He was some famous guy, a wrestler, maybe? That the plane went down. Also, one friend... Wait, what is happening with one friend who is straight? I'm not a fan of being called by my full name. I prefer Tim to Timothy, and I virtually only get called Timmy by people who are crushing on me.
Aside from some
Also,
family
one...
members and
Gotcha.
And yeah, Zombie Burger has zombie-themed names for the burgers.
They have pretty cool branding, actually. It's, like, really neat.
And the food is fucking fantastic.
I don't think I've ever had it, actually. There's, like, a mac and cheese burger or something, and, like, all that sort of stuff.
If you even get just, like, their plain burger, it is one of the best burgers you will ever eat.
Sarpino's? Also a million miles away. Zmerik's? A million miles away.
P.F. Chang's really far away. What the fuck is Mac Shack?
Never heard of it.
Me neither.
Maybe Grubhub isn't the way to go. What's the other one called? I'm not gonna use fucking DoorDash.
Uber Eats?
Ooh. We'll just pit them all against each other. I just want food.
And I want it the lazy way. The lazy millennial way.
Yeah. I'm multitasking. I want cheese.
What do you think queso is?
Oh, that's right. I don't like Qdoba, though.
Who said I did say
You did.
Qdoba. But who said Chipotle first?
Yeah.
Also,
Also, not very good.
I think there's a Punch nearby as well. And Punch has really good queso.
They do. But I'm trying to think of where the hell that would even be.
I know there's one up in Johnston. Which means it's like right off the interstate.
Hello, I would like to... I want... Delivered? I don't want to make a franchise. Yeah, I don't want a franchise.
Go to the menu.
I just...
Click on menu!
Find the closest. I don't live in Hawkins, Indiana.
Hawkins, Indiana. Isn't that
where Stranger Things
yeah.
takes place?
Isn't it?
Oh, dude, so believe.
I do so believe.
So both of them are close. So honestly, I'm gonna choose the Johnster one. Johnster?
I ate there a lot when I was at the academy.
Oh,
And
really?
They were excellent.
I was gonna say, I feel like they'd probably be better. Nothing against, but sometimes.
But this particular area of this town.
Yes, order this moment, please. I don't like
should get
tortillas.
a quesadilla. If you really, really want cheese.
You order yours and let me confirm that I do in fact have cheese.
Oh, do I want tacos or do I want burrito bowl?
Oh, my legs.
I feel like if I get tacos, it won't be enough. Burrito bowl it is. It is for me. Carnitas. Mine's gonna be super expensive because I'm getting extra meat.
The last two lactates.
The last melon.
I didn't wonder if it was a watermelon or just a melon. Holy shnikes, that is kind of pricey.
Right? It takes a lot to feed me.
See, I kind of actually want a burrito, but I definitely don't want to eat a burrito on stream, so... Who's it for? What's it to ya? It's for me. Yes, I will choose the one rice. What's the difference between a pinto and a black bean? They look different? Is it a texture difference?
I would say yes, go for black bean.
Choose up to one option.
I had Moe's Friday, and let me tell you, the home wrecker burrito is not a lie.
What's the difference between steak and a carnita?
How it's cut. There were 5 of us ordering, and we put our names on the items, and they did not write our names on the wrappers. That is my biggest pet peeve. As someone who worked in food, where you could get online orders and they could put their names on it, you always put the name of the order on the order. Always.
Queso! Queso! So I've got cheese.
Wow, she did cheese and queso.
And sour cream.
Oh, I didn't put lettuce on mine. That's fine.
I might regret this and we might end the stream early. Who knows? I don't know if this has the power. But we shall find out. What's mild ancho sauce?
I don't know.
Anchovy?
I was very curious about that too. Go back. Edit mine. Man, God damn it.
Do I add extra cheese?
No! cheese, and queso? No!
I'm gonna get corn salsa and
Lord.
pico.
You better take... She's gonna take both her last 2.
I always take 2. You wanted lettuce?
Okay.
You got lettuce.
I did that, and ancho. I'm curious.
Oh, you're gonna try?
Yep, if it makes it extra salty, I'm down.
Yeah, I do like salt. For delivery?
You'll have a lump of cheese in your stomach for 3 days. You know, there's this thing called tab.
Yeah.
And when the option is there, you can just tab down and then it, like, pre-fills.
Sometimes it fills it in wrong, though.
Well, you double check it, but other than that...
What the fuck?
That was fun. Oh, gosh.
What is this?
Well, we may or may not eat today. Make it easy. Side door.
Well, will we hear it?
Side door. Phone number. Call.
Hopefully they get that. Hopefully if you just put your phone number on something, they know that means call it.
You
Who
would
knows
think,
that?
but at the same time, people don't put names on orders.
ASAP. 33-minute estimate? Are you kidding me?
No.
Do I want also chips and queso? You do?
I do. Did you already put my card in it? Weird. I would have expected you to have to do that already.
Whoa! I want to be a guest.
Chips and queso. That's the problem with chips and queso.
I will use your name though, since it's going to be your card. I don't know how any of this shit works, let me tell ya.
Man, she really struggles.
Sometimes. Sometimes indeed. Hey, I'm trying to hide.
Look at the details again on the card. She has to get down to within. I think that's 10 inches.
No, I can see it from here.
Now why do you do that?
I'm just trying to make for dang certain that I got it right.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
311.
oh yeah. Meh?
Yeah.
We accept all associated terms and conditions. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm dying.
Listen. I just wanted to be sure.
That's what they all say.
I will say, though, and I'm pretty sure I've told you all this before, that I have caught myself rather frequently looking at my phone like this. It's like, what the fuck? I don't think I need to do that, so I'm not sure why it's happening. Do I need to do that? I don't know.
If you don't need to do it, I don't think...
That I would have started doing it, right?
Exactly. Like, I don't. Open it up down here. Read it down here. Kabam. Hey, me. My order from Pancheros is being delivered. Heck yeah, I'm gonna open that, check your status.
Oh, so it's like merged. It looks like a Pancheros website, but like we have been so deeply distracted. Sorry, friends. Food. I'm not gonna break while you eat. We should. Pinto is brown and they tend to be mushier. Disgusting.
That's why I said black.
I get you. I know you.
Beans are
Better than you know me.
gross.
I feel like if I were to ask you a texture question, you would answer your own answer and assume that it was mine. Which may or may not be right.
What the fuck did you just say?
What do you mean?
For some reason, my brain did not comprehend that at all.
And this is why she doesn't know me.
If I were to ask you a text or question...
Texture question.
Oh!
Oh, Jesus.
I thought you said if I were to ask you a text or question, you would answer your own answer. And I was like,
Wow.
what?
It came out to exactly $33 when we added the tip in.
Hey, that's magic.
That's amazing. Oh.
It's so amazing her mind was literally blown right there.
She said like a zing.
Just kidding, her mind was zinged.
It's okay if my eye doesn't open the rest of the...
I think it's because I'm more vocal about things I dislike, whereas you don't dislike very many things, except for pears and honey,
This
which
is
is
true.
wild.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
There's just mishearing all around. Well, it's because we had tip in there, and then we also had the delivery fee. That's why it was 33.
Because
The
we were
actual
lazy.
food was only 22.
So you have to pay for that
Because
laziness.
I like meat. And I got extra meat. That's why it was that expensive. Also, guac.
I got
and chips and
queso.
I didn't get guac, actually, this time.
Mm.
But I did get queso.
I'm curious.
Right? I couldn't justify extra meat, $1.35, or queso, $1.35, and guac, $1.35. So, I gave up on the guac today. It makes me sad.
Have you done this? Mom wants us all to do it.
She
I
said
have
she was
done
going
it.
to send me the link, and I never got it.
You go to Ticketmaster.
No, she's going to send me the link.
No, don't trust her. We need this. Then you go
The
to
problem
General
is,
Verified Fan.
I'm like 90% certain I'm not going to be able to take time off.
You have to.
So
It's a once-in-a-lifetime event. They might be disbanding soon.
I understand that, but there's a 90% chance.
Well, what if
I'm
you can
not
get
able to
us
make it.
tickets?
Get your own damn tickets! Jesus!
I mean, we'd pay you back. It just might be that you're the only one who gets selected.
I mean, that would be the luck.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
Do you have an account?
No.
Yeah, screw it. I'll email it to you.
Oh my gosh.
It's like when you go to do it, they keep saying things like, we expect... Where is it? They say the thing about how, like, we expect that this will be unbelievably high in demand, so please do this thing.
No shit.
Yeah, not right. Especially since most people think that it's... How do I Gmail? That's how. You have to. She does have to. It's hurting my tummy growl. BTS tickets! There you go. Because what they're gonna do is, you log in ahead of time as a verified fan. Then they select from that group of people on your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they will send it to you because it's your birthday.
And they'll just know that. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll just know. Then give us your account and we could have all 3 signed up.
Excuse
logged
me,
in at the
you
same
are never
time.
supposed to give your account information to anyone else.
Like World of Warcraft. Craft. I almost said World of Warcraft. I know, right? That is the downside. We need to someday order our food before, so you don't have to sit through us talking about so much food.
Yeah, but
I forgot to drink my tea.
I feel like that's half of our Sunday stream shows.
It's already... Aw, the sun's setting.
Also, the lights turned off.
Uh-huh.
Like the candles got blown out.
Mm-hmm.
I did a cute thing.
Oh, I'm so proud. Good job.
Thank you, and I want you to see it, but I didn't take pictures yet.
I thought you meant you, in your personality, did something cute.
No.
I watch too many K things, I think.
I don't have a habit of just going around being like, I'm cute. I did a
That's
cute
why I thought
thing.
it was so funny. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
Ordering food is an essential part of the Sunday shows. Hey, Proto, welcome. Also, yeah, it is. It is indeed.
Right. They would miss it if we didn't. Like, if we didn't argue and talk about food for a good half hour, and then angst over the fact that it takes another half hour for it to arrive, it just wouldn't be Sunday.
We do always seem surprised by how long it will be, even though we always know how long it will be.
No, you always seem surprised. I'm always just sad about it. Sad or angry. Today, the sadness is more real.
I feel you. It is hungry
Also,
a lot.
I found
What's
out...
a cute thing?
I'll show you later. Oh, but it won't be the right time of day later.
You can't lead in with "I did a cute thing."
I had it.
I
just-
don't have
it
a
just
picture,
fired in
and
my
I
brain
also
that
am
I
not
had a
even
thought.
going to tell you what it was.
I didn't have a filter on that comment. Sorry.
Well, so then just tell me.
No.
Yes.
No.
We all want to know.
That ruins it.
Thanks for the tickets, but I can't go, so give them to someone else. Yes. Yeah, exactly. The "I did a cute thing" was cute, so that's why I thought it was like... Oh, it's like how in old TV shows the serious character would say, "I made a funny" after telling a joke. Delayed filter
Initiation.
irrigation.
Initiation.
Or irritation is what I
Even
thought it
leaning
said.
in with the glasses.
I thought it said irritation. I said irrigation. I thought it said irritation. That was just a couple layers of brokenness.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for food.
Me too. I've only had this place once.
Your mind is going to be blown. Their queso is so good.
My hands are destroyed from having worked in the kitchen for a week. Holy heckin' goodness.
My hands are destroyed from working in a kitchen 8 years ago. 10 years ago?
Does your eczema still come back?
It's not eczema, but they just never really came back from it.
But do you ever have any issues with that anymore?
I had a little bit try to pop up. I can't remember what month it was last year. I think it was fall.
And I was like, no, please, no.
Can you grab that? It'll get stuck to my finger because it's covered in lotion.
Who cares? It's your cat.
I just don't want it stuck on my hand.
But then it went away. I got 2 blisters, 2 of the little mini blisters, and that was it.
That's good.
I had weird eczema. It was not the normal kind.
Did I hear queso?
Queso!
Indeed. So Starbucks is gonna start being better about milk options for people, but instead of removing the bullshit search upcharge for those of us whose bodies cannot handle cow milk, they're going to just reduce it a little bit. When I worked in a cafe, I hated that so very much that I had to charge people to get a different milk option. Like, do you know how much of it we went through?
Man, I tried to give myself dead hand again. I need to not do that on stream. Let's not make
Good
another.
God, I don't want to go to the hospital again.
It's okay though, I'm not having chest pain today. So.
Looks like a fucking corpse. It's so creepy.
Okay, I'll hide it from you, Jesus.
But also, ready. The back of my hands look like the Sahara Desert. Like, you know how in deserts there's like the cracks and stuff, and like that's what my hands look like.
Come back, fingers.
The best queso I've ever had is from Torchy's Tacos. I'm lactose intolerant, but it's worth the pain. Have you tried these? I have to take 2 in order for them to work, but let me turn it around to the appropriate side. And I also can't have very many. So that's my cheese for the week. I know, that's what I'm saying. It's weird, their milk situation. Also, the milk industry is panicking. But it's like, a lot of people can't tolerate, even people who aren't necessarily straight up lactose intolerant, a lot of people have lactose sensitivity. So it's like, there's just so many people who can't really handle it.
That's no fun.
It's pretty thick, but I like it. You can also get like a non-fat version, which I think is less thick. I also don't think it's as good though. That's what I'm currently using.
Did I tell you?
Because
Okay.
they were out, because
You
it's
know-
so good. And then I continue.
She's just gonna talk about oat milk.
Can I get 3
hours.
sponsored by oat milk? I feel like there's nothing I've hyped up more.
This is true. There is nothing you have hyped up more. In any case, what the fuck was I gonna talk about? It was important.
Something did I tell you?
Did I tell you? I don't know. What the hell was I thinking about?
I don't know, we were just talking about milk.
Oh, almond milk. You know how it's horrible in coffee? You know how I have that little ninja frother thing? Have I already told you this? How many times can I question whether or not I've already told you this?
It's good in espressos.
Yeah.
I know.
But why?
I don't fucking know.
It doesn't make any sense. It's like if you heat the milk up, I think that's what changes it. You know, like slightly molecularly. Who's that food science guy? We should ask him.
I mean, that is why you froth milk as opposed to just heating it. There is something about it that does change it.
Cause damn, I made myself a caramel macchiato today and it was excellent.
Yeah, I remember the first time I ever put almond milk in coffee and thought, this is the most worst, disgusting thing I ever had. And then while I was working at the cafe...
Alton Brown. Thank you, Ems.
You want to check your thing and see where they are? Can you see on the map? I thought this would do it, but I guess not. And then we got it at the cafe and I was like, this is going to be disgusting, you know? But it wasn't.
Arriving in 6 minutes, they are just heading south on the big road.
Which road is that, though?
You should know what that road is.
Is that the one with the cafe right there?
Okay, think about the fact.
Ah, yes, I see now.
Okay, right? Because that's... Yeah. This is why Map would have to talk to her.
I didn't see it in context.
And that's why I gave you all the context.
Well, now I see the context. I've heard of lactate. I should probably stock some of that. Do it. It will help so much. It won't necessarily take away all of the symptoms every time, but usually works well enough. My hands never really get dry. They just get lots of cuts on them from opening boxes. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that so much. I randomly got vanilla flavored oat milk a couple months ago, and it basically tasted like leftover milk after sugary cereal. I don't really like flavored.
I got scared for a second.
Like old milk.
Yeah, like leftover milk. Ugh. That's no
Y'all
good.
are weak. I had a burrito bowl on Monday and topped it off with 3 habanero margaritas. Yeah, my body couldn't handle that. Heck no. Heck no. Exactly. That's our goal. That's my new stream goal. It's to be sponsored by Oat Milk 2020.
Oh gosh. When did you first discover oat milk? Like, did you mark it in your calendar? The 1 year anniversary of when I first discovered oat milk. The 1 year anniversary of the day Morgan had to hear about it 12 times.
It's so good!
I just like there's nothing. Okay, I love food. I really, really love food. I have never raved about something. It's food related.
Because until you're
As much-
denied, you don't care.
It doesn't matter. It's not that good.
It means I can have things that taste like they're supposed to taste instead of like a cheap scam, whatever it's called.
Right.
Like a fraud. Like bullshit. I don't want things that taste like bullshit. I want things that taste like real good. And I don't taste like nuts because I fucking hate nuts.
Oh my god.
Even cashew milk is disappointing.
Even
That's
cashew
the only tolerable milk. I mean nut.
She's gonna go off again for a little while here.
Maybe the little plant fibers in it make it icky, but you said it froths well?
It froths excellent.
It doesn't froth great.
In what way does it not froth great?
It's not the best frothable milk.
Well, I mean, I've never... Scam sham! It's a scam sham! Anyway. What the hell was I gonna say? You keep distracting me, man.
I do have no idea how I swear I have no idea. Oh my god! Wait, now that was a typo that also... She announced it on... I should have titled the stream about it.
Wait.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
What were you trying to read?
I solemnly swear I have no idea how I got here. It's supposed to be no. But I got confused.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh,
You're on a
man.
roll.
Yeah?
You are on a roll.
Mm-hmm.
I just love those glasses.
Is everybody gonna make fun of me at work too?
No,
I'll
look
just be
good.
like,
I'm
listen-
just getting used to it, that's all.
You know what I just now noticed though?
Hmm.
She looks so scared. It doesn't hurt as bad. But is it the ibuprofen? Or is it the glasses?
It's the glasses.
Intriguing. But I had a headache prior to looking at anything. Or prior to any electronic devices.
Mm-hmm.
Where's he at? I didn't think I had to go and correct that typo. Apparently I was mistaken twice.
Approaching. Wow, DoorDash says your person is approaching. I don't know why, but that seems kind of scary. Food. So excited. Oh my goodness. She's a little cray-cray. Yeah, there's just something about the way that phrasing is. It's like... it makes me feel questionable. It's just gonna take 12 years to walk down the stairs. Should I steal Tata again? Why not? Yeah. I do. Yes. Yes, I do, Ems. Do I check it? Sometimes. That was a detail I did not need to know.
I know, right?
Sadness.
Well,
I forgot that I got the chips and queso.
you ready for the rest of the sad details?
Oh my gosh.
The other people in the helicopter were possibly his 4 kids. That's tragic.
That is no good.
These have our names on them.
Well, would you look at that? This one
Well, I meant just don't.
says yes.
They both say your name.
Well, that's confusing.
Why do they keep asking for names if they don't do anything?
Okay,
oh,
well,
no, it's down here.
Yeah.
Oh, I looked at the one up here.
Well, of course up there it...
Hello, everyone. I'm back.
You're just like really on the struggle bus today. Did they give us utensils?
Well, signs would point to no.
Is this all the chip we get?
Just a heckin' lot of napkins.
Oh my god.
Are these amazing chips or something?
It's just been a while since I've had a really salty chip.
Oh! Ooh!
That's good.
Oh! Mmm. That's some salty goodness.
Ah. Oh my gosh, they spilled a little bit. And when I take this lid off, it's probably going to explode. It didn't, guys. Hooray. Rapidly running out of room. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but I'm pretty sure Cole's fine.
Oh shit!
Oh! What did you do?
Well, we know who gets the small spoon, so give me the spoon! Give me the other spoon!
What? That's so small. That's like an Albi spoon.
Wow.
I'll be back.
Matt says hi to you too.
Hi! To me? To him? Hello!
You too, this too.
Oh, you too.
TWO. TWO.
Hi!
It's like one of those special drink spoons. I don't know why they have it, but it is cute. I want to make sure that this is mine. And I really am curious what this red sauce is. Tastes good. I'll get that away.
I knew they said it was definitely.
I knew one daughter had been confirmed, but
Oh. I have returned with a reasonable spoon.
I don't know. I think the other one was reasonable for you. You're always talking about how utensils are too big for your mouth.
You are correct, but I would have been eating that for approximately 8,000 years.
Yeah, the lactate would definitely have
Run out.
run out by that time.
Maybe I need to get sponsored by Lactate. I prefer oat milk. They gave me 2 bowls.
Why, yes, they did.
I don't think lactate and oat milk are interchangeable.
They're not, but we were talking about oat milk first. That's my most. Oh god, it has queso on it. Alright, everybody, we're gonna take a break. Because oh,
What is happening?
I need a break. Hello, welcome back. This is Veggie Tales talking about queso? I mean oat milk?
Oh yeah? Well then how am I supposed to get out of this bear trap?
Hang on a second. Okay,
No.
first of all, why does it sound like South Park?
This was the cheeseburger.
It sounds like South Park so far.
Well then how am I supposed to get out of this bear trap?
How am I supposed to get out of this bear trap?
Something out.
Accurate.
I didn't know that that's what Veggie Tales was like.
Yes, welcome back all of you as well.
Is that what Veggie Tales was always like?
There's a lot of songs.
Yeah, I don't know. I never saw any of them. At all.
I like the Chocolate Bunny song.
Oh, God. Do they just sing about food all? Oh, they're veggies.
They guys sing about food, or they like talk about Jesus Christ?
Mm-hmm. I do remember being surprised about that.
Yeah.
That, like, you wouldn't, on the surface, you wouldn't have a clue.
Do they want the Grookey nickname?
Ems, do you want your Grookey nicknamed?
I was gonna say, I feel like the Veggie Tales that I was familiar with was informative. Man, they want to take us down a whole rabbit hole.
Sure. What do you want it named? Was it on PBS? Because I feel like it had to have been an educational show.
Yeah, it was PBS.
But they're singing about cheeseburgers. I mean, I guess, you know, Cookie Monster sings about cookies.
Used to.
Is he dead?
Didn't they turn into the
What the
Veggie
fuck?
Monster?
That's not.
Into the what?
The Veggie Monster? Did that actually happen?
They just killed Mr. Peanut, so anything's possible.
It's Cookie Monster.
Maybe I had too
But yeah,
many
he turned
cookies.
into veggie. Now he eats broccoli and some shit. I don't know. I like broccoli. Broccoli's not shit.
Did you not hear about it? They killed Mr. Peanut?
Who the fuck is Mr. Peanut?
The Planters Peanut mascot with the monocle and the top hat?
Oh, why'd they kill him?
I have no clue.
A selfless act to save his friends.
Who are his
There's
friends?
the video. I don't just two people.
There's a random video of, like, he's in a car with two people, actual people, and then they fly off a cliff or something, and they all land on a tree branch thing, but it's too heavy, and so he looks at them, and they're like, Mr. Peanut, don't do it!
He's the deciding factor in whether, okay.
And then he just goes, "Ugh," and he falls down and, like, crashes into another car, maybe it's their car, and then the one guy's like, maybe he's okay. And then it fucking explodes. And then the guy's like, maybe not. And it's like,
He's still just a roasted peanut. Like, he's fine.
And then that's a good point. How did they not think of that?
Yeah.
And then it just ends with it being like, rest in peace, Mr. Peanut. 1912 or whatever. Till now. I don't know how old Mr. Peanut is.
104.
But probably ancient.
104 is how old Mr. Peanut was.
Well, you know, he was time then. That's interesting. I thought maybe he was like giving way to pistachios or something.
Because nobody eats peanuts?
Right.
I didn't know people ate peanuts still.
People still eat peanuts at like sporting events.
Some oddly convenient timing to do it right before the Super Bowl, though. So I feel like he's gonna come back on the Super Bowl, or they're
As a
gonna-
roasted
or they're
peanut.
or they're gonna replace him with a new mascot.
That could be, because otherwise, who cares?
What am I nicknaming this groupie?
Surprise.
What is he nicknaming the groupie?
Surprise.
Oh, surprise me, yeah.
That puts a lot of pressure
Yeah, Ems, you made him have lots of pressure.
I have no idea who Mr. Peanut is. Really?
I'm gonna name this groupie Mr. Peanut.
Oh no, he's gonna name it Mr. Peanut. Are you okay with the groupie being named Mr. Peanut? I almost said apples do like peanuts. But first of all, it's a monkey, and secondly, I was thinking of elephants.
Again, broke down on a couple levels there.
That new floor is really slippery in some spots. Well, it's actually really slippery in every spot. It's just I forget about that, and then I almost die.
I forgot to even check if Mr. Peanut was actually a Mr.
I'm pretty sure because his name was Mr. Peanut.
No.
No.
Check it on-
Grookey was.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Nothing.
Oh, you look like you were waiting for something. Take all the chips away from me so that I have no access.
Why?
It's done. It's gone. I have no more.
I mean, you can continue to eat the chips. Just don't partake of the queso.
I don't think there's enough chips for that queso, though.
Well, I'll start spooning the queso.
Jill's are just spooning. What?
Does Adams want to trade now?
Do you want to trade now, Ems? Do you know how light peanuts are?
That's my thought. He falls down, cracks open, and then roasts. It's just like...
The most extra way to change your branding? Yeah. Sure. Did y'all hear that Maxis is hiring people for a new IP? Does this mean a new simulation
Maxis, I was gonna say
video
like
game?
Sims.
I don't think it's Sims 5
I was gonna
because
say
it's a new IP.
They just put all the
Color the code is 4017.
4017. Yeah, I got you. See, I don't have to
Perfect.
lean in.
I gotta make sure they hear. 4017. 3017? I've already forgotten.
4017.
I thought you said Max is hiring. I don't know any Maxes. Here's the thing. They've put so much into The Sims 4 with the recent rebrand that regrettably, I think we're stuck with it for a while.
If not, I'll be pissed.
Well, otherwise, what's
like,
the point?
Yeah, it's not a great game, but I have put a lot of money into it.
Mm-hmm. That just show you a thing about The Sims. You admiring our friend?
No.
Where was this again, Ems? Because it is honestly one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen. So she, in the card she sent, she was like, I didn't get you a card because I included something more terrible or something to that effect. And I was like, what on earth could that be? And so when I pulled this out, I got to this point in the picture where all I saw was this light and I went, oh, fuck no!
Someplace in Australia.
I knew exactly what that was gonna be. That's wild.
The amount of goopage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, that anybody ever thought that this was anything worth doing. Is it a fun house? She says thanks. It looks like it should be a fun house. Where, like, you go, which I use fun lightly because those words are wrong.
And I just don't even know, why is it so creepy? What is it about it?
I think there's something about big faces. Also, those eyeballs. Also, that mouth.
Yeah, but I mean, you give those eyeballs to those people. When you're
10
reading.
feet tall.
True, I'll give you that.
And jaundiced.
Also, yeah, definitely the teeth. You know me and the teeth.
The eyes are yellow. Like, they clearly have the capability to do white. But they chose not to.
It might just be the way that the light reflects up there. That it catches the crown or whatever.
The longer you look at it, the worse it gets, if I'm honest. It's an amusement park that was across from their hotel or Airbnb. So I'm playing RimWorld, Colony Builder Simulator thing, and my pet cat just died of an overdose of what? I have no idea, but we just started the game and I'm so confused. RimWorld is a lot. I feel like you have to play multiple games before you finally, like... So oddly enough, I named my dittos Peanut Butter and Jelly. So now you have Peanut Butter, Jelly, and Mr. Peanut.
Oh.
Oh, poor kitty. Don't OD on Arcana.
Now you just need grape.
Smuckers! Do you remember when they... I don't think you would. I don't know if you were born yet. Do you remember when they invented the peanut butter and jelly all in one jar? I didn't realize that they still sold that. But they do.
Yeah, I thought that was just a little gimmick thing.
Well, it's on the, like, top shelves, though. I don't know if that's because kids swipe it.
You know those grubby little hands? I always just grab things and put them in the cart.
I still do that.
With your grubby little hands. Having worked retail, it is funny how often, like, somebody will be going through the line, and then something, like, their kid takes something out, or they take it out of the cart even, and they're like, the fuck is this? And the kid's like,
Oh, it's not done.
Yeah, I don't remember it being very good either, so that's why I'm surprised it still exists. Unless they got a better method or something. I don't like it because it's much harder to choose the proper balance of peanut butter to jelly ratio, which is different per person. If you're me,
And per application.
it's a tiny layer of each, but with slightly more peanut butter.
Slightly more peanut butter.
Yes, because the jelly is too much jelly. But if you have too much more peanut butter, you'll choke and die.
Right.
Slightly more peanut butter.
Also, pro tip, if you toast your bread when you eat peanut butter, it's not as choky.
That is true. Also, right now, question for everybody, please participate. Crunchy or not crunchy?
Crunchy.
Crunchy. Crunchy?
Either.
You don't really like peanut butter that much, though.
Yeah.
So you don't count.
Okay.
I just mean either isn't an option. Okay, we'll make either an option. 2 for crunchy. 1 for creamy. Oh, actually, neither / either one. So I did have to count you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I actually prefer, Justine doesn't like any peanut butter. Fair. Do you like almond butter or sun butter or whatever?
Sun butter.
Isn't that thing?
Sunflower butter, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just sounds funny. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
I personally prefer peanut butter and honey. to peanut butter and jelly. Also, I've been trying to find this.
The most optimal is cookie butter. Cookie butter.
What the heck is
Batter?
cookie butter?
I feel like cookie butter is a thing. So, it's something like that.
What the fuck? This is
It's a thing.
This is a real thing? Lotus Biscoff cookie butter. Pumpkin spice cookie butter? Spread made with crushed cookies? What is this? What is the purpose of this? Go buy that at Target.
Yeah. Cookie butter is a food paste made primarily from speculoos.
Loose? I thought it was gonna be speculoos, but it was speculoos.
Cookie crumbs, fat, flour, and sugar. Until it becomes spreadable on a sandwich.
Oh, it's a common alternative to nut butters and like
Chocolate butters.
what's that stuff called? Nutella.
Oh, damn, I couldn't get there.
I, however, want to know what speculoos means because that's a word.
That's
it's a
weird.
type of cookie.
Wait, but now I see speculat.
It's a person cookie.
Yes.
Luxembourg.
Aw. Whoa, these are
It's
dope
a
cookies.
Christmas cookie.
These are cute little cookies that are people and places and elephants.
It's for St. Nick's Day.
Aww. It's made with my favorite spices: pepper, cinnamon, ginger, clove, cardamom, nutmeg.
That actually sounds like something we would freaking adore.
Yes. We need to figure out how to make these and do it on our next holiday special. We'll make those shapes even.
Put it in the calendar now, or we're not gonna remember.
I actually have a book of like I want to have ideas.
You want to have ideas? Nice.
This is my book of I want to have ideas.
That's actually more accurate though. Like I
Right?
goofed. I goofed on the statement, but it is kind of more accurate. Oh. Where is the one spelling? There's like 15 spellings here. Speculas. For Xmas. Spatial. With shapes. I'm not sure how we're gonna do it, because I think the easy way would probably be a cookie cutter. We ain't gonna do no cookie cutters.
Of course not.
We always have to make the Christmas special fun and challenging and entertaining for our
It
friends.
says that this uses like a specific stamp.
Yeah, it's a cookie cutter basically. Except instead of doing it on like I'm sure it's partially like a cutter, but then also a stamp on top. But what I'm thinking,
I was just waiting.
little stick, little knife.
Little stick, little knife. Could we do like
Toothpicks work too.
popsicle and a toothpick?
There we go. I usually do creamy because I use it for other things. That's fair. I only like certain jellies: apricot, strawberry, and that's it. There's one raspberry kind from Whole Foods that I fucking love. It has a little bear on it. Very tart. Not super sweet. A+. I need to learn how to make jams. Can I make mulberry?
You would need a lot of mulberries.
How many is a lot of mulberries?
Ems, you don't like raspberries?
Mulberry jam.
crazy.
Oh, some of my all-time favorite berries. I tried speculoos for the first time. We're probably butchering that real hard. It's also a cookie butter, but it's a spiced cookie similar to... Oh, fuck yes. Oh my god, that sounds so good. Double-decker PB&J sounds like a lot until you realize it's actually one less slice of bread than I used to use because I just made... I mean, fair, but you're trying to do it all at the same time, and that sounds really overwhelming. Does the book help you having ideas? I wish.
You just like beat it over your head.
No, it was more, how many times during a stream do I say, oh, we should do this thing, but like
Right.
it has to be at a certain time. And then I always forget. So I'm gonna have a book that's like, these are for those times of year. If it wasn't a food item, I'd totally send you guys some. How does that work? How does sending food items work?
You don't.
You can, though. Somehow.
You
People
can.
do.
Yeah. I think you just have to. It's the way it comes through customs and stuff.
I think it takes like 4 months.
Yeah. So if we want stale cookies, we can get them.
You gotta check the expiration first. Because like some people sent random a bunch of American snacks and stuff. And I was like, how? How'd they do that? Oh, it's not even that you don't like raspberries. You don't like them at all. Belgian variety, I guess, is known as speculoos, which, by the way, if you ever go to Belgium, get a Belgian waffle plus speculoos. It's amazing. I just want to travel the world and eat everything.
There are books on that. I threw away a magazine today on that.
Interesting. Interesting timing on that.
Remember all the magazines that we got from Aunt Friends?
Yeah. I finally threw away a bunch of those, too. I was like, if I haven't read it
If
yet...
I haven't read it by now. She's been dead, what, 3 years?
I kept the Latham Quarterlies because I read one of those at work once, and I was like, I like this. So someday I'll hopefully read them.
I also have 2 big bags of books that I'm gonna take somewhere. I don't know where.
I know, if you take it to
Half price, then you have to wait there for like 12 hours while they decide whether or not to give you 20 cents.
Exactly.
I don't want the money, I just want you to have books.
just take it to a library, maybe. I feel like that would be
We throw
better.
them away. When I worked at the library, we did not keep most of the books that were donated.
That's why books don't have any library.
That's why books don't have homes.
That's why libraries don't have any books.
Yes. Yeah. I was thinking though, like, maybe I do just take them to half price books and just dump them on the counter and run.
You don't even have to pay me.
I don't want it! Just take them off my hands. Ah. Food with a shelf life of less than 6 months or homemade food.
Oh, that's what you can't ship?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I remember when I went to the library that oftentimes I would get books that said donated by the so-and-so family. Whatever, the library, you think you're too good for my books? Fine. I guarantee you I have shit you don't have. And you should probably get it. Because then people could actually use you.
Well, and then,
Like a library.
you know what I came across today? Some of my college textbooks.
Hence why I had to buy some of that shit, because the library didn't have it.
I was like, Morgan, why did you keep these?
I have all of
You
mine,
do
too.
not need finite math. Like, of all the ones to keep, I kept finite fucking math.
It is a weird one.
Right?
Well, I mean, did you keep all of them?
Yeah.
So that doesn't really count then.
No. But, I mean, I never wrote in this one. I should have taken it back and gotten some of my money back. But back then, I was too attached.
Agreed.
No?
I regret not doing that too, considering it was like $300 or whatever.
Now I'm like, will they even take it? They probably moved on to a new math book.
Probably. Jams can only be made in rather small batches, about 6 cups at a time. This is a terrible
Crush the
recipe
fruit.
thing. I'm gonna try, that apparently is also a bad recipe. We're gonna try Spruce Eats.
The spruce is good.
I've never heard of that. Mulberries are a low pectin fruit, which means they don't gel well on their own. That's a shame.
Yeah.
I have to get fake gel.
Thwarted from the start.
Fake gel.
No.
Yeah, adding commercial pectin often requires huge amounts of sugar. The alternative is a super long cooking time.
You don't have to.
This recipe is an excellent way to make mulberry jam without having to buy pectin or rely on heavy sugar. Or long cooking. Well, how the fuck did you do this then?
Hey! Keep reading and you'll find out. That was a good sneeze.
I don't need 4 pounds of mulberries. The birds are gonna beat me to that.
Yeah. I told you you'd need a lot.
Now, if I got a ladder, which I am very scared of.
Only mulberries could get rain on a ladder. Like, Alvis could be up in a tree and you'd call me over. But if you want mulberries, man, I got this.
I could get a step ladder at the very least. Because a lot of times they're just barely over my head and I just barely can't reach them.
Or you just jump up, grab the branch, bring it down, take all the mulberries off.
Well, yeah, but I can still only reach so high up the branch.
Not if you're pulling it down.
Yeah. I can only reach
Mulberry
so high
trees
up
are
the
very,
branch.
like, sapling-ish.
When they're in your neighbor's yard. Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
We have 3 mulberry trees. I don't think they even know.
Ossifer, here's the thing. My hands went up.
Is it just instinct?
Apparently, when you know you're doing something wrong, it's the same reason everybody taps their brakes when they're speeding and they see a cop. You know you shouldn't take your neighbor's mulberries.
Everybody had told me I am more than welcome to take the neighbor's mulberries.
Did the neighbors?
I was gonna say, but did the neighbors tell you?
The neighbors didn't tell me that.
Well, then that's not everybody.
For one, the neighbors probably don't even know that one of the trees exists because it's stuck between their garage and our fence. Can they get to their tree? They can't, no. So, me, the squirrels, and the birds will harvest their mulberries. Now,
Just go
if
to
they
a
want-
public place.
If they want some mulberries, I could.
There
I
are
could even-
plenty of
I could-
public places
I could
with
even,
mulberries.
I could even pack a thing for them. I'd be like, I took 4 pounds. Here's a pound.
That wouldn't even be a pound. Have you ever picked up a jar of jelly?
It says I need 4 pounds.
I know.
No, but I'm just saying, I'll give them a pound of mulberries, and I will take my.
You're not even gonna give them.
No, if they
a
don't
jar?
like jam. Well, if they just want the jellies. I mean,
Okay, this is devolving faster. and
here's a
faster
quick
the more
trick,
we
by
talk
the way,
about
with
this.
mulberries. French vanilla ice cream. The ice cream is kind of yellowish.
Yes.
It has
Like
to be
the
that
real
one.
vanilla.
Has to be that one. Can't be the other kind.
God, I had forgotten we used to do that.
You take that, a single solid. Shush.
What was that?
That's what happens when you scoop ice cream. 'Cause and then you take your mulberries all over it. Holy heck, so good. What?
Your sound effects.
I missed the word send. That's fine. That's good to know, though. It might be that people donated money that got spent on the books, but all I know is I know I have books that they don't have, and so therefore they should take my books. They have specific needs, and most donated books are bought with donated money. Oh, well, yeah, I get it. Are you going someplace to pick them, or just picking them out of the park? Well, it would be a park. You said go to a public place!
Yeah, but you just said the neighbor. The neighbor's is not a park.
I think she meant when you said go to a public place.
No, she said that before I said it.
Oh yeah, my neighbor. Here's the thing. Last year, I was wandering through the yard with Albus.
Here's the thing. She can talk to you guys just fine, but she can't go over to the neighbor and ask them.
He knows the neighbor.
I'm just saying.
There's no point going to the
You
neighbor.
are.
Here's the thing, okay? The reason I found out we even had mulberry trees hanging into our yard was because there were mulberries all over the ground, and I saw them from afar. And I went... Okay, here's the other thing. I can't read
You
what
can't
any
see
of
this, but you
shit
can
says.
fucking see teeny tiny little mulberries across the yard.
I was meant to live in the mountains, my friends.
Oh my god.
I could see a hawk from a mile away, camouflaged and shit. I found those little shrews that were just wiggling around in the grass, and I can see mulberries at the very way far back of the yard. But I can't tell from here what any of you are saying. That's a finer detail.
It's like Spidey senses, but for mulberries.
Yes. I wanted to be a naturalist. That means multiple things. Not a naked naturalist. But like a Henry David Thoreau sort of naturalist, you know? That was my dream for a very long time. I trained myself good.
Yeah.
I can see those mulberries. Anyhow, I saw the mulberries. I saw the huge branches coming into our yard with the mulberries on them. I saw none of them being touched. I climbed
Okay.
up a little
Here's the
bit,
deal.
and in their yard, they also hadn't been touched.
Here's the deal.
So I went, these are my mulberries.
You know how like branches will fall off of trees and stuff? Mm-hmm. Do you go over to your neighbor's yard, take their fallen branch, and burn it in your fire pit?
Well, if it falls in my yard? If it falls in my yard, yes, I would.
Okay. But you're only going to access the ones that are over your yard?
Yes.
All right.
Hence the ladder, so then I can get the vertical.
Okay.
The vertical.
That is allowed.
Legally?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. Ahem. So they can't bust me.
If
You
it's
can't be
over-
like, yo.
If it's over your property line, then it becomes your property.
What y'all think I was doing? I was climbing and standing on the fence and then reaching into the tree?
I mean, do you think you're gonna get 4 pounds from just what's over your fence line?
There's 3 trees.
All
And it
right.
hangs like you have to duck under it, so maybe.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta get my ladder.
Bams, we are always like. I swear to goodness, I'll be saying something right as she's writing it.
I'll show you next year. Well, this year, technically.
Yeah, what?
Does everybody include the neighbor? Rain talks about stealing neighbors' mulberries live on the internet. They don't want them. Just go over and ask them if they pick them all. If ice cream where you're from goes, then maybe it works. And where you got pulled. So you're literally stealing them. Got it. No.
When we finally got to the truth of the matter,
I told you
I
they were
think
on
she's
our
fine.
side.
I really didn't think that you were only going to pick what is over the fence line. Do not reach a finger over that fence line.
I can't reach. It's too tall.
Or you could just go to a park. The problem, you don't have to worry about fence
The
lines.
problem with the parks is, one, I also don't know if that's legal, but my tax dollars do go into that park, so therefore some of those berries are mine. Mm-hmm. Secondly, they've started trimming them. Because they don't want people to walk into them.
Right.
But they're too tall for me.
Ladder.
To the park! I'm sorry, that seems infinitely wilder than just putting up a ladder in my own yard and grabbing berries out of my neighbor's tree. You want to come with me and take a ladder to Walker Park Johnson?
No. I don't want to go to Walker Park Johnson to pick mulberries.
Walker Park Johnson.
It sounds like a sheriff.
Oh my gosh.
Ariana's mulberry sensitive too. She's been by radioactive mulberry. I was. We never told you. That's the real cause of all my weirdness. I ate a radioactive mulberry and bananas.
What are you saying?
I don't know why my stomach hurts.
Oh man.
I'll give you $20 shopping for the days. That almost got me some tears right there. Irene has to go out with a yardstick to make sure what she's taking is over the fence. Right. I do feel like you can get away with a lot of things in the modern age if you just film yourself. Because then they're like, oh, she must be one of those weird internet people. And they'll be like, indeed I am. And also I want these berries.
Wow.
We're just going to take you to an actual orchard. Nobody grows mulberries. That's why I had to find them in the wild. And also people's backyards. Like, they grow natively here, but nobody grows them intentionally.
That's because they're a weed.
Technically, yes, but they're a delicious weed.
They're a delicious weed. Just like I think the prettiest wildflowers are.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
They're usually weeds, yeah.
Right.
Today's stream is sponsored by Giggle Gas, which is what comes out of ice cream that goes bloop. Yum. I still want mac and cheese. I don't have any more lactate, so not today. Oh no, what is this? Oh no, what is this? You both thought the same thing? Oh no.
Oh my god, I think I found my berries. Oh, not my berries. Oh my god, guy found my berries. Just kidding, I don't know where they are. Oh my god, I still haven't found my berries. What? I found these.
Face it, we're stranded. Look! Blueberries!
Oh my god.
That's a goodie.
I've never seen that. What?
It's a classic.
It would only have been better if it were a mulberry at the end. And then it would have been you.
Sitting in the tree. There's a cut-off screen. See, I thought TikTok was the new Vine, but maybe I'm just not with the times. It's like one of my favorite. I've literally never even seen a reference to that one. Huh.
Yesterday I watched more Vine videos than I've ever watched in my life. And I think I watched 10.
What's
So
that guy's name?
that's why
we've
this
been
one
watching?
never knows references to anything. I don't watch movies and I don't watch Vines.
Well, I mean, for the most part, same. We have been watching this guy on YouTube, though. Hilarious. So funny. Highly recommend Caleb City. His things will have like a plot twist, but then there's another plot twist, which is even more unexpected and just ridiculous, and it's amazing. I love it.
It all happens within like a minute and a half.
Yeah, usually they're pretty short. The fuck is my hair doing? I laughed too much, too hard, too intense.
I really thought when you kept going with those that you were gonna fuck one of them up, but you got them all.
All the real words.
All the real words.
You want some water? It looks like you were gonna say no, and you just coughed instead.
I think Albus is cursing me. He's just staring at me and I'm starting coughing.
He's staring at you very intensely.
Again, lap.
Yeah,
He needs a thigh.
he's been on there.
His hair must have gone down your throat.
Now Cole is not okay.
My head hurts.
Oh my gosh.
Come here, end my curse. Look at
No, he still doesn't look like totally pleased. I think he's hard to satisfy today. I have those days too.
He has those days, many days. Gosh, do you need more water?
He needs to just get out whatever's in.
Yeah. Let me fetch you another, because also I need water too.
Am I hearing little purrs? I just have never met a cat who can look so angry while purring.
It's just his face.
I understand
You've
that.
heard of resting bitch face? The cat has it too.
It's not bitch face though.
Well,
Like
I don't.
It's a.
Grumpus.
I don't think any.
Grumpus. The resting Grumpus.
I was gonna say it's more of like a malevolent face.
No, it's not.
It's borderline evil.
He just has goopies right now, and it makes it look worse. What the fuck just happened? My eyelash.
Oh my god.
Well,
I need to leave before something happens to me. Like,
Just like
walk out of here without looking at Albus, because I think he's the problem. He's the source of it all tonight. Man, do you ever... I think I had my hair up too tight.
Now you have a headache?
No, but just like where it was is tender.
Mm-hmm.
I have that.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that.
That's why I don't wear my hair up very often, if I'm honest. Or I do it loosely.
I'm gonna sneeze again, guys.
I can't wear headbands either because they give me a headache.
Same! I think I'm for real gonna sneeze again.
Oh, okay. You're allowed.
Well, no, it's just they rarely actually come.
Oh, why did you all laugh at me the other day when I sneezed?
Because we were literally talking about sneezing. I was telling a story about how it took me 4 hours to sneeze.
Holy
a couple days
shit.
before. Like, I kept feeling it on and off, and then finally, 4 hours after the initial feeling of it, I sneezed, and it was such sweet relief. And then from the other room, we were like, ah! It's just amazing.
It was a very big sneeze, especially for me. Like I'm learning how to sneeze though, and they're getting more and more like big. Let me tell you.
Learning how to sneeze.
It's a real struggle when you grow up and you're told not to sneeze.
Mm-hmm. You have to stifle
I mean, I don't
them
think
all.
we were ever expressly told don't sneeze, but like sneezing was bad.
It was easier to just not sneeze.
Gosh, this feeling.
Remember when I had that one cold or sinus infection or something? That's how it was the whole time, and it was killing me. So I feel your pain. I get what you mean. Because I would say that to him. I was like, I've never had a sneeze feel so good. And then just instantly I'd be like, I need to sneeze again. Like, my face just feels awful.
But the problem is I don't want to cancel the sneeze.
I've also never been on Vine.
I want the
How
sneeze
would
to
you
happen.
cancel it?
Well, you can push on that nerve right there, and you won't sneeze.
Yeah, if you need to
then
sneeze, you
there's
probably need
also-
to sneeze.
Like Timber said, you can touch your tongue to the roof of your mouth, and that'll cancel the sneeze too. I'm great at stifling sneezes.
Did you see my message, Morgan?
No.
Yeah, Rusty has an impressive face. It's too much monkey face. So I try to tie my hair loosely, but I can never pull it off like most people, so I tie it tight, pull it out a bit, and then it looks like Garbo.
Right? Who said that? Because, yeah, that's me too.
That's Moz.
Yeah.
I thought that was how you cancel a brain freeze. Oh, I thought so too, the tongue to the roof.
It's the same nerve.
Oh. As Lewis Carroll said, speak
there it is.
roughly to your little boy and beat him when he sneezes. He only does it to annoy because he knows it teases? What the fuck?
Lewis Carroll was messed up.
She's currently sleeping on the ground. Albus is currently attempting to fall off of Cole and the chair.
That sounds so happy.
Maybe if I go blow my nose.
I'm not really sure why he has little runnies right now, considering he can't be having allergies. It could be all the dust, though, because I also have that a bit. I mean, Alice in Wonderland definitely did take multiple turns. Are there more chips left? There are. Alice in Blunderland? My city fell over. That's my city. Technically. I know, right?
Oh, this soap is a little not right.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm only using it if I don't need to sanitize, but I want to get something off. Like, I don't know. Like paint or something.
You'll probably just have to mix it with like an unscented or something. That's a shame.
Alice in a Sunderland. Oh, in Torna Sun. Yeah, that would be rough. That would be bad. That would be not good. They all tagged me or some. Was it Justine or was it Ems?
They all.
Last week showed me a humidifier, but it's a moon.
Well, you fucked that one up. You'll have to give me yours and then go get the moon one.
Uh-oh. That was me. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Because it was like a week ago. I having that thing where I'm like rather chilly, but my hands are sweating.
Yeah, that's you. You've been that way since like high school.
No, since birth. I feel like I've always been that way.
Okay.
I do like deer also, but if it just has deer antlers, it makes me sad because then I think it got
Shit, I thought we
murdered.
were still talking about sweaty hands. I was like, okay, this is going a place I do not want it to go. I'm cold with sweaty hands and I love deer. Like, I don't know, it just felt weird. It felt bad weird.
Yeah.
I'm done with food.
Cool. I'll keep the chippies. Unless you were gonna take them home. They are your chips.
Nah, you can have the rest. I got some chips at the store yesterday. 'Cause I was feeling fancy.
But they must not be the old chips make you feel fancy.
Having food at the house makes me feel fancy. I'm still reacclimating to living at home.
I prefer the concept of having chips makes you feel fancy.
I will say, I also have some alcohol in the house, which has been a real long time since I've had alcohol in the house. Like, I had little, what's it called? Angry Orchard there for a little bit. That doesn't really count. This is like adult alcohol. I know all alcohol. How to put this?
Advanced.
Yes! Mature alcohol.
Do you have... I almost said brine.
Yeah! I always keep those, like, bottles of brine around.
What is it
for
called with
my
a B? It starts with a B. It starts with a B.
booze?
Barley?
What are you trying to say? Bourbon? I do have a whiskey. I also got some wine.
That's advanced. That's mature, I mean.
Wine is.
I just like advanced.
Well, it's because when I think of like people drinking
Hard
alcohol, they start off with like a cider or something,
Right.
and then you go.
I still have one cider in the house for when you come over.
Because I'm not about to drink that bourbon.
I don't think it's bourbon,
I'm not about to drink that whiskey.
but you do drink wine. I think I got a red and a white. I was wandering up and down the wine aisles, like it's just totally lost.
You just buy the prettiest bottle.
I just don't know enough
That's
about
wrong.
wine.
It is true. Every time I've bought the prettiest bottle, I have regretted it.
Like,
It's usually disgusting.
yeah, I don't know. The beers. The wines that I do like. I'm trying to figure out if I remember the names of the wines that I do like. I feel like I only remember names of wines that I don't like, and then I try to get them again because it's a name I remember, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I don't like Dark Horse, even though I really want to, you know?
Yes.
Have you tried Dark Horse too?
I think I had heard that it's not. But
Yeah.
Like you
and
had
I was
said
like,
you didn't
this
like
should
it.
be great. And then it wasn't. I mean,
Angry or Tassel Ridge is one of my favorites. It's too sweet for her.
yeah, I got a tassel for you.
Tassel Ridge is great.
Winking owl.
We sometimes get Winking Owl from
I was looking for
Aldi.
that one.
Is
It's
that
Aldi
Aldi?
only.
I think. It's like $2 for a bottle.
I've been trying to find If You Say K because Lish says that one's really good.
Well, usually cheap wine is like, fuck. You know, like you're in trouble, you get bad hangover from cheap wine and stuff.
Oh, really?
Is that why I started getting hungover? Is it actually that? Usually cheap wine upsets my stomach as I'm drinking it. It's like barefoot. I can't do barefoot. I can't do Shutter Island.
Sutter.
Sutter.
Island.
Sutter Island?
Shutter Island's like a thriller horror.
Yes! I thought so, but I couldn't remember.
Sutter.
Starring Leonardo DiCaprio.
And isn't it Sutter Home?
That one. I think Stutter Island or something is like...
Sutter.
Anyway. Those ones, like, I don't feel well while I'm drinking it.
I know this is the extent of what I know about my wine taste. I like reds that are blends, which really does not narrow things down very well. And also, they don't just have a section that says red blends. So I don't know like what I'm looking for ever. I'll look at the back and it'll be like, oh, we have these different types of berries, and I'll say, is that a blend?
Every time I look at the back and it talks about the things, I go, that sounds delicious. And then I drink it and go, that's fucking gross. That is some nasty shit. And also, I do not detect any of these notes of whatever. How do glasses people look at people from the side? It's really fucking me up because right here, there's a thing in your face. And I don't enjoy that.
I'll just stay here.
Glasses, people.
See, now you've got it right there. And also right there. It's like a sundog.
A sun dog.
We showed, Dad and I showed our brother a sundog for the first time because there was one a few days ago.
I tried to
A
show
week ago?
him, but it kind of like, we couldn't see it.
And you know how he's like averse to bright lights? So we were showing him the sundog, and then the sun was over there. And he was like, I don't see anything, it's just the sun. And I was like, no, that's not it, that's the dog. If you look over there, that's the real sun. And he looked over at it and was like, because it was even brighter.
We have a vampire for a brother.
We really do. He is like intently against sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
It's very strange.
Mm-hmm. He must have some sort of eye sensitivity.
I was gonna say he's a gamer.
It could also be that.
It's gotta be more than that.
I feel like being a gamer would make you used to bright lights because it's in your eyeballs all the freaking time.
Right?
That's why I get headaches when I play video games.
Very, very weird.
Or it makes you more sensitive to lights.
You turn your head like an owl, or you just don't look at people.
Who needs to look at people?
Sounds like Mr. Burns. Who is Mr. Burns? My wine tastes are nothing dry.
Yeah, she likes sweet.
Nothing dry.
And I do know that
Riesling.
I like Pinot Grigios.
That's because that's tart.
Okay, it's still dry.
Oh, you talk about Grigios?
Rieslings. I like those because they're tart.
And I haven't had enough Rieslings to know if I like them.
There's one called Clear Night Sky. It looks like space. Looks like stars. The bottle. So of course that's why I initially purchased it. And I went, ooh, yum. Yeah, that's a white one.
Relax is good too.
Relax is the other one. They're both like a nice shade of blue.
He made a giant shield above Springfield to block his mortal enemy, the sun.
You hear that, Pepper?
Yep, that would be our brother's method.
That just makes me think of Frosty the Snowman. With the guy who's like, I hate winter! And he comes along just spraying his anti-snow thing.
Whoa, I don't remember that at all.
But the thing is, there's a happy balance that they could have struck, which is you spray that on the roads, safety, and you don't spray it in the yards. Beautiful snowy yards full of snow people.
I saw a fantastic snowman the other day. I was like, how the hell did they make those balls so perfect? And like you could tell it wasn't like our method of where you just like outline a snowman. They actually rolled the balls and somebody helped pick them up and put them on there because I'm sure the kid did not do that themselves.
Morgan and I never, ever, ever successfully made a snow person. Ever.
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 It kind of, when I saw this one, I was like, I'm big and strong now. Maybe I can do it. So we'll see. I might send y'all a Snapchat tomorrow of a snowman in my backyard. We'll see.
Yeah, Moscato's okay.
I also had I really wanted to go running in my backyard.
It is so fun.
It's so snowy. And it's so unbroken back there. And like a part of me wants to just trash it, but then I'll know
Your
I'll be
snow
sad
is
the
so
next
fun.
day.
You gotta go someplace else
Yeah.
to trash their snow. Not a yard, just another location. For instance, I was at the drive-thru at the pharmacy yesterday, and to my right there was a relatively large patch of untouched snow, and I was like, I didn't though.
No, the problem is though, snow pants.
Yeah, I know. I was wearing leggings. No, I wasn't. I was wearing jeans, but even so.
I do have waterproof pants though.
I don't.
I have water resistant pants. I bet that would work well enough. And they're big enough. I couldn't get my size, so you can probably wear mine.
Or I can borrow something from Dad and just sled on the pants. 'Cause they'd be so
First
big.
she's stealing, now she's trespassing. I mean, arguably she's trespassed before in order to steal.
It's a front yard for public property.
Depends on what part of the front yard.
Where your arm just reaches over. It goes.
Still depends on if it's the parking or the yard.
The sidewalk that the city owns.
Which side of the sidewalk were you picking though?
It was
the street side
sidewalk.
or?
Dun.
Okay, well, initially you went out, which would be
Hey, look, I've
Not.
done both. It depends on the tree and the location. Listen, you used to eat those apples too. It's just true. I was the one who actually plucked them from the tree.
And also, I'm 4 years your junior and didn't know right from wrong. You were supposed to teach me that. Now here I am teaching you it, and it's wrong.
Nah, it was Ben.
It was Ben.
Ben something rather's house.
Did you have his permission?
No, but I knew that he didn't give a fuck, and I knew his family didn't care because the sidewalk
know what
was
they say
always
about
covered in
assuming.
apples. Always covered in apples.
Doesn't matter. Maybe they liked apple fertilizer all over their yard. Maybe they liked the apple stains on the concrete. You know?
Well,
you don't know.
2 missing
you
apples.
didn't ask.
2 missing apples a week isn't gonna.
A
negate
week?
That.
2 a week? I had no idea you were so prolific.
Well, I thought you were gonna say that was lowball. during prime apple season, we may have had a few apples. We would grab them on the way home.
I do remember that.
It was on the wrong side of the street.
Yeah,
and,
we had to cross the street.
And frankly, that's
and
what I
not-
was scared about.
Yeah, because it wasn't like a crosswalk.
Because I
place.
was like, if
it was
mom,
a T intersection.
if mom sees us cross the street, and
yeah,
we're on the wrong
she'll
side
question
of the street,
what we were up to.
exactly. But
And
I
then
really
you would have
wanted
to
those
admit that
apples.
you were stealing apples. See again.
I wouldn't have had any
You
issue
knew.
admitting that. I was more
You
worried.
knew you were making.
No, I was more worried about being caught on the wrong side of the street, which was an irrational fear because she didn't really care about that. But I always felt like we had to stick to our path. Like this was the way home, and
You know,
that
in
was
Lion
that.
King, where like Lion King 2, that is, where she has the path that she, and you know, like if she steps off the path, that she's gonna get in trouble. That was our child.
Yeah.
But we were Simba. Like we made the path for ourselves.
We made the rules for us. We were like, they'll surely be mad, so we
That's
have
the
to stick to our
Badlands,
path.
you know? Like I don't know. We were weird.
There was one time where I veered off the path. Well, I did this a couple times because it
I
was
was gonna
such
say,
a
one
fun
time.
and mysterious place. But there was a creek, and so we
Definitely
went.
trespassed for this.
No, this wasn't anybody's yard.
I'm pretty sure we had to go through somebody's yard.
I don't
To
think
get
so,
to it.
because that big space I don't think is owned by either yard.
Maybe.
But it might be. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a really awkward big space where honestly they could put another house.
Mhm.
But instead it's just like this open grassy area. So we would walk through that, and then you go down, and then there's this like a cement little bridge that for some reason somebody had put there. But it like went down pretty far. And so I was like,
It was not a bridge.
it was.
I
I don't think it was a
this is a bridge. Or this is a bridge.
true, but it
This is
wasn't
not a
it wasn't a
bridge.
dam.
No. I just don't think you can call it a bridge, though.
Well,
It was
think
a
of, like,
concrete
think of a
path
suspension
through the
bridge.
creek.
Those go down.
Yeah, but they still don't normally rest on the ground.
I don't know how this did either, because the water went under it. I just know that it went down and then back up, and the water flowed under.
Okay, we'll call it a bridge.
Anywho, we would walk on that, and I would be like, oh, this is so forbidden, but so fun. And then one time, we had matching shoes. Do you remember what the shoes looked like? I was pissed that we had matching shoes that year. They were
I don't
gray.
remember that detail.
They were gray. Heather gray.
Either.
Is that it?
I don't know.
With white laces. The white laces are important. Canvas, I think.
Yeah, they were canvas.
That's also important.
See, what's funny is I remember your shoes. I didn't realize I was wearing the same shoes.
You had the exact same pair, yeah.
But I remember yours because of what happens to them.
So, I was like, you know what's tired? Walking across a bridge into forbidden land. You know what's... How does that meme go? You know what's wired? Is wired the second part of the meme? Eh, whatever. You know what's more exciting? Hopping from rock to rock across the stream.
Again, also something I think Kiara does and gets in trouble for.
Well, it's because sometimes when you live on a short leash, eventually you gotta leave the leash. So, I decided to leave the leash and really push the boundaries. And I jumped on a rock and was like, this is dope as fuck, I've always wanted to do this. And jumped on another rock, and that rock disappeared.
good.
And I was now standing in the creek. It was a creek. And going, I am fucking doomed. And climbed out of the creek in very damp shoes, and we still had a fair ways to go.
Maybe an eighth of a mile.
But it was all uphill.
Both ways.
It really was, though.
In wet shoes.
We really did have it that way.
We really did. We lived on a mammoth hill.
Mm-hmm. But there were multiple hills between us and school. And so by the time
Funnily
I
enough,
got
the
home,
street we grew up on even mentioned hills.
Yeah.
Because it was very hilly there.
so by the time I got home, my shoes were still really heckin' wet. And my socks were really heckin' wet, so I took those off. And I just put my shoes... And I was like, I don't know what to do with this. But then I noticed that on one of the white shoelaces, to this day, I don't know what it was. There was like this little red blob just like sitting on the shoelace. And I was like, I don't know what that is, so I can never touch it.
Parasite.
Yeah,
Must be a
so
parasite.
I had a little red blob on my white shoelace for the rest of that shoe's life.
And Mom
Never knew.
never cared.
Yeah, just like the time I got blue paint in my hair and I was like, she's gonna think I tried to dye my hair blue! The irony of that one, though.
Right?
Back then I had never even considered it. A short leaf? No, it was a fucking cardboard box.
No. You said that we kept ourselves on a short leash.
Oh.
Actually,
What I jumped on.
I think actually what you said was a short leaf. But it was weird. Whatever it was.
So now, do you remember this? And what was your perspective of this whole situation?
Okay, so
Because I never talked to you about it because I was so fucking panicked.
oddly enough, I was hanging back.
Yes.
So like I was prepared just to walk on the concrete,
Yes.
and then you did this. Because you panicked. And so I was like, oh gosh. And, like, that's the extent of my memory of
You
it.
became Minnesotan. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, that's no good.
I'm like, she's panicked. And then I remember the cover up. Well, not the cover up, but
There was no cover up
The-
for that, just a cover up for this.
if you could have covered it up,
Oh, did we come up with a plan?
you would have. Like, that's just the feeling I got from you. Like, if you could have gone to the store, bought yourself a brand new pair, and switched it out like a 90s sitcom, you would have done it.
Yeah, I would have. But I was only 11.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
I do feel like the wheels were turning very quickly, trying to come up with some logical explanation for how this could have happened.
I don't think you talked to me the entire way home. I'm pretty sure I just followed you home. 'Cause, like, you were panicked. Trying to figure out how you were going to get out of this.
Oh man, I knew I was gonna be in so much trouble. Nothing happened though. At all. I went through all that anxiety. That's why my stomach's so fucked. Because of all these self-imposed, like, childhood panics.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. It was weird.
I'm trying to think. I don't think you ever did anything stupid. I had my little moments of rebellion. I usually ended in stupidity.
That were instant karma. For as long as I have known you, instant karma.
I just didn't realize it.
Yeah.
We used to trespass a lot as little kids, though.
Yeah. I mean, kids just do.
Our neighbor had the most perfect yard for kids.
Mm-hmm.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
He was a bachelor. He was never home. And, like, his backyard was always wildly overgrown. Because he was just like, whatever. And, much to our parents' annoyance, I was like, are you kidding me? It's a perfect jungle gym, literally. It's fantastic. But then he had this shed that was so creepy and cool. And one time we walked inside, and there were little footprints everywhere. And we were like, oh my gosh, creatures have been in here. And then we looked up, and there was, like, the beginning of a honeybee comb. And we were like, oh fuck, let's leave. But then, if you crouch down really low, there were a bunch of bushes next to it, and you could crawl through those little bushes, and then you could, like, come out behind it a little bit, and there was, like, this little tiny big area.
I used to have dreams where I was a dog, and
you would hang out back there?
Yeah.
Oh, it was so cool.
They were almost always dreams where I was like hiding from the other.
Well, that's tragic.
Well, no, like they were the good neighborhood dogs and they're the bad neighborhood dogs. And I always had to go down to Stonebridge. Like that was always my goal. But I started out at our house and then I would go over to the bushes and I would wait there and like have to listen to all the dogs talking and figure out when it was safe to go and then I could run down to Stonebridge. But sometimes there was a dog waiting for me on 47th and so then I'd have to like skirt up to Palm and then all the way back down.
Wow, you knew a lot of streets back then.
Yeah. It was intense. Occasionally I had to like hole up underneath people's decks.
That sign can't stop me because I can't read. We were not that young. I could definitely read. I do remember him one time being like, you probably shouldn't go in my shed because I don't think it's very safe. And I was like, probably not wrong. But I am going to keep going behind the shed. She had to know for the dog dreams.
I mean, I had those dog dreams like in high school.
Oh, that's intense.
They continued for a long time.
I also have watched people remove bees and stuff. It's kind of interesting. I had a really wild dream the other day. Y'all ready for a dream moment? If only I could remember it all. So it was Grandma Bee's house. I've had variations of this dream twice now, which is strange. But anyway, Grandma Bee's house. Somebody drove a vehicle into her house.
Oops.
And it shattered her door, which was glass, like solid glass. But we couldn't find the vehicle. And we were like, what the fuck? Like
That's
there's
an interesting hit and
there's
run.
no way they drove away from this. So then Dad was like, I think it was your mom. And I was like, huh? Like, I don't know.
Like they went up the hill, up the concrete steps into the front door, and then we're gone.
And then we're just gone.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't know if this is some sort of commentary on her skills when she was a teenager that I'm just projecting into this dream. But I was like, I think it was probably your mom. And I was like, well, where's the car then? And he was like, I don't know. So, mysteries keep happening. And then all of a sudden, I look down at my foot.
Unnamed mysteries.
This is disgusting. So disgusting. I look down at my foot. And my toe is cut open, but it's not gory in any way at all. And instead of a bone, it's a pen.
That is so creepy.
It's
Like I would have much rather envisioned a bone.
It was a little, like, you know those super cheap
You're making
pens?
my toes curl inside of the shoes right now. Like
You know those super cheap pens?
uh-huh.
They kind of are pointed?
Like the weird little Bic ones.
Yes, that's what it was, but it had a pen cap. And that was my bone. I was like,
I really don't like that.
why the fuck is my foot a bone? Why is my bone a pen?
Why is my foot a bone?
That was
Why is my
right.
bone a pen?
That is right. and I was like, holy hell. And so then we had to add on to the mystery of how did, when the car crashed and the glass shattered, kind of, but like the triangle, where it's like pointed.
Mm-hmm.
And
An
it's
even
like
cheaper
black.
version than that. Yeah.
Yeah. The ones that don't work, actually, because those are good. But the other kinds don't work.
Flashback.
So then we had to add to the mystery of
That is
how
so
did,
creepy.
right? How did this happen without me noticing?
Oh ho ho ho! The same way the car was removed.
Plot thickens. So
Gotcha. Clearly they're related.
then, Dad is like, I know where we have to go. And so suddenly now we're back at our house. And he takes me downstairs, because now I can't walk because I found out I have a pen in my foot. A pen as a foot. Prior to this I could walk, but now that I've seen it I can't.
I wonder what was happening in real life to your foot. You know how, like, you'll wake up, something weird happens to your arm while you're in a dream and you wake up and your arm's asleep? Like, I wonder
To my knowledge,
what had
nothing.
happened to your foot at that time.
So Dad takes me downstairs, which is awkward because I'm an adult now, and frankly too big for that. But anyway, he takes me down the stairs, and he goes into the storage room, and he goes all the way to the back of the storage room, where I find another door. that we never knew about, because another self-imposed rule of ours was never venture into the storage room. We just thought we would get in trouble. So
No, I thought we'd be attacked by bugs.
Well, that too.
That was a wild.
In the
one.
way far back, there was like a thing, and clothes were hanging from it. And he parted that door, magic, mysterious door that we've never seen before.
Hang on a sec.
There is a door there?
I've had a door in a dream in exactly that same spot behind some clothes.
It's just because it seems like the perfect place for a secret passage. There was never clothes hanging there.
No, the clothes didn't hang right there.
That's fucking weird. We need to go there and tap on the wall. So anyway, so I opened the door. And then, just like upstairs on the way to the attic, where there's that little tiny room and then the attic door, there's a similar space that's full of crap. So Dad tosses me into the room. And I open the door and then slide through and turn on the light. How the fuck did I know there was going to be a light there?
Right.
So I parkour, sort of. I mostly just slide across stuff into this room. And then I'm like, "Patonk." And now I'm looking around, and it's all dim. It's kind of like a speakeasy. So I'm in this little speakeasy.
Wow, Mom has a speakeasy in her basement? That's so Mom.
And there's a table, and it has coloring books and like markers
Are your fingers crayons?
and like colored pencils and really dope pens and stuff. And it's just a little table for two. There's also alcohol on it.
Right,
And then
speakeasy.
over in the distance, there's a little rocking horse, but tiny, very small, very small. And
Like
also,
the one that we had.
and also fire pokers and stuff. But there was no fireplace, and I was like, this is very perplexing. And then I said, "Dad, is this you and Uncle Todd's secret hangout?" And he was like, "Yes." And it was where Uncle Todd would do his art, and where Dad would talk to him while he did his art.
And
they
play
would
with
both
poker
just
sticks.
Yes. And I was like, how did I never know about this secret chamber in our house? And then all of a sudden we found out that Mom was coming, and we were like, oh no, we can't let Mom know about a secret passage that's supposed to be a guy cave. So
But
also,
how
how
did
was
this-
I allowed in it?
Right.
I don't know.
How did this relate to your foot?
I can't remember. So then he had to throw me back out.
That's how you were allowed in. Like, men can walk across the threshold. Females have to be thrown.
Throws me out both sets of doors, and then he comes out after, and we're like, we can't find the car, because of course we can't find the car in the basement. And Mom's like, what the fuck? So I go back upstairs. I go into the backyard. It's still our house now instead of Grandma B's house. I'm over by the wood pile, and I see a creature laying on its back. It looks pretty dead. I went, oh no! Oh, because I was following the tire tracks. I went, oh my god, it hit a person. It hit a child, because this looks really small. So I climb up on the fence. Why did I climb up on it? It's a chain link fence. But I climb up on the fence and I look at it. It's a cat. Laying on its back with like its legs outstretched, you know? And I went, oh no, a dead cat. And I was so freaking sad. But then it opened up its eyes and it had cartoon eyes. Like, they were really big.
Okay, did you have this dream after drinking?
No, because I had it 2 nights ago.
Okay.
Big eye cartoon cat. And it just looked at me. It just looks at me.
Big eye cartoon cat.
And I went, it's not dead. I have to call a vet. And I said, hold on a minute, I'll call a vet. It'll be okay. So I go to pull out my phone, and then I noticed the cat's like surrounded by a snake. And I was like, holy fuck! The snakes can kill the cat. So I grab a really big stick out of the wood pile, and I go over to like poke it off. But then all of a sudden the cat's just like, "Meow," and then like bites the snake. And then they're having a wrestle fight. And I'm like, oh shit. And then the snake is hissing at the cat, and the cat is hissing at the snake, and I'm just standing there with my stick, and then I woke up.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I haven't had one of those in a while.
Yeah, no, you haven't.
Anyway, sorry everybody, I have a lot of chat to catch up on now, because it was quite a saga, let me tell you.
That was wild.
Yeah. Oh, I dream that I'm an animal all the time. We used to have these giant hedges taller than our first floor, and me and my neighbor friend could hide in them, and it was like a mini Oh, I almost said I'm a hot dog.
Try again.
It looks like a beret the way you put it on. That would be so much fun, but then both of our parents cut them down. I never felt so betrayed. That happened when I was watching a family of robins raise their babies outside of my bedroom window. Super cute. And my dad cut the fucking tree down. And I was like, you couldn't wait for them to grow up? Like another week? And they could have flown away?
Did you actually ask Dad?
Oh, I was pissed.
What did you say?
I don't know, he was like, I need to cut the tree down. I was like... I was so mad. That was my biggest betrayal, I think. Big red spot? Nope. I'm a writer with every fiber of my being.
Even my big toe.
That's exactly which one it was. How'd you know? It was
Did you
very
not say
weird.
that?
I thought I just said my toe.
Oh. Well, I mean, just logically, it makes sense that it'd be your big toe.
I had a dream once that a friend and I had to pretend we were dating because we worked together to investigate paranormal stuff and fight ghosts and demons and such. I was expecting you to say he pulled the pen out of your foot, and I was ready to implode with the intensity of my cringing. No, we never really acknowledged that again, because then after I got thrown out of the room because I couldn't walk, I then proceeded to walk up the stairs and outside of the house. It's an adult coloring book speakeasy. They were adult coloring books, yeah. Tired, being carried across the threshold. Wired, being thrown across the threshold. Hey, if we get married, I need you to throw me across the threshold. Same, I'll probably die. I climbed up on the
Make sure the
fence
bed's not far in.
and saw mulberries. No, you do it to the house when you walk through your house.
I know.
Did you just think about the bed?
Make sure there's a bed not too far in if you're gonna
Oh,
get
to
thrown.
land on? Alright, Rain, ready for your next mission? Does it involve anime eyes and snake bites? Because that sounds bad. I don't think I'm ready for that.
Wait, not just cartoon eyes, anime eyes. Those are very different.
They were kind of. They were kind of anime. I don't really know. They were just really big. They looked more like 3D.
Were they like
3D,
Puss in Boots?
3D CG. Yeah.
Puss in Boots size?
But they were very tapered. They were just huge. Like the cat opened his eye and it was like ping.
Huh.
It involves that hat. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. What do I have to do with this hat? That is what would happen. Even if there was a bed there, I would have gotten off.
That's so true. Oh my gosh.
They were kind of like, they were like Battle Angel. Yes. Because they looked kind of natural, but also just freaky as hell. It was scary. There were a lot of levels of fear in that dream. Especially when I found out my foot was a pen. Was my whole foot a pen? I have no clue.
No, each digit had like its own
That's
utensil.
what I mean. Like, I don't know, man.
One was a protractor. What? What?
That's my next mission.
Okay.
Are you gonna come with me?
I'll stay in the car.
No, that defeats the purpose.
Film it.
Hands down, it's gotta be Zombie Burger.
My first ever time going to
You've been there before.
I didn't eat anything though. My first ever time getting a food.
Go
at
into Zombie Burger, wear this, and order one of their shakes.
Shakes are good.
The shakes are excellent.
The wedding cake shake is the best one.
I've heard the same thing. I haven't had that one
Does
yet.
it taste like cupcakes? Oh.
I put the tag on the front.
Ems,
the
you
tag
always
goes
give
on
me
the back.
impossible ones.
She gives you ones that help you build character.
Does a drive-through count?
Zombie Burger doesn't have a drive-through, ergo no.
Oh, well then Reza had to be zombie.
I can't do this.
Could you do it in a drive-through? Oh wait, Rain can't do drive-throughs.
I can't actually.
You can now.
My car's little.
Your car has always been little. When you drove a little Ford Focus, I think you probably could have.
That
Ford
was
Taurus.
way bigger than this car.
It was
This
a little bubble
dope
car.
Ass tiny car. It was still wide though. This car is narrow, which I dig. Someone has to film it. Oh my god.
I will I will grudgingly allow it.
I mean, this means you have to film
For a
it, which means
drive-thru.
you have to be present with the person wearing a burger hat.
Why do I have to film
Who
it?
the fuck's gonna film it? I can't film it and wear a burger hat.
Why not? Why not?
You gotta have the wide angle
Yeah.
from a distance.
No, just set it on your dash. Get one of those little dash mounts. And be like,
What do
hi,
I win if
I'd like a
succeed?
cheeseburger.
I can't even get cheeseburgers though. I just get. I
Okay,
always order a
be
burger
like-
with no cheese.
Hi, I want a hamburger.
And then they pull out their phone and start recording you.
Sounds like a plan to me.
It's sort of far for a hat order.
Or you can just take it with you to Seattle. Do it there. And then Ems can tape you.
Ems would tape me ordering a burger with a burger hat on, but I can't wear a life jacket on a whale ship.
No, wear the life jacket.
You
and the
you
burger
can't
hat.
wear floaties.
But let my arms sink.
You are absolutely allowed Seattle missions.
Oh no! I mean, the good news about Seattle missions is I will never see those people again until we move to Seattle, but they'll probably be gone or different or move to different parts of this big, very large city.
Or you'll become.
I will feel more a part of your Seattle trip if you do missions while you're over there and send them back to me so I can laugh at you. Because otherwise, I'm just going to be sad the whole time you're there because I'm not there. You know? So this is a way to keep your sister happy.
Oh no, now I'm guilted to do even more embarrassing things. What's gonna happen, Cole? I will bring pool noodle.
I will bring pool noodle.
What was the context to that?
Em
Yeah,
said
but you always say you don't know how to use a pool noodle.
That's
So
true.
don't bring one.
Why?
Don't bring a tool you're not prepared to use.
Okay, then I am gonna bring floaties.
No. Just know where the life vests are. Practice putting it on.
If
And
I'm
be
already
ready.
prepared for safety, I don't need to worry about practicing shit. Because then when the panic hits, I
they-
won't.
Do they not make you put one on as like their own little precaution?
I don't think so. I think they're in like a little thingy-majiggy, and then if the ship sinks,
It's like Jaws.
then you go get it. So I have to bring my own life jacket.
With baby shark on it.
Oh, yeah. You took down the thing. I did hear you take down the thing. I don't know where the thing is, though.
What the?
The backdrop.
The creepy picture. I offered someone $20 the other night to take the solidified queso out of the restaurant. What does that even mean? What?
And the queso turns back into cheese.
Oh, hey, this is good news. Carice's a lifeguard, so she'll save me.
Carissa?
Carice, the one who lives in Seattle.
I thought you said Carissa. I'm like, who's Carissa? Does Almy want to be a burger?
Oh god, he's so cute. No. I want to get him
He's
one
a
of those
little
sushi
burger turtle.
costumes.
He's a
Burger turtle. I can't believe he's just sitting there.
It's like one of those things where then they break. You know, like if you do something unexpected to them, and
You put something on their
they
face
just
and they're
can't, they can't cat anymore.
Well, he can't cat to begin with.
Especially when he's a burger turtle.
This is very true.
Oh.
It definitely is just a Birtle, like Squirtle.
Hmm.
Duh. What? That face.
Why are you continuing to do weird things with the background? Is this
Because it's scary. And
emission
I'm sick of it.
of some kind?
Yeah.
Emission of some kind? Have I
Is
gotten
it
you?
an admission of some kind?
Have I
An
gotten
admission of guilt?
Have I gotten you?
Was this the mission?
How many things can I make you guess as a mission?
Well, for that, you'll just have to look at this instead. Is that the mission? Was I supposed to anticipate that and point it out? Oh, talk of missions.
Oh my
now I'm
gosh.
distrustful.
Right? I can't do anything weird without you distrusting me.
Usually we just let it go though because we're like, yeah, she's just weird.
Right.
But
But you
currently-
did successfully call this one out.
Yes, my first. That's the first one either of us have ever succeeded.
Well, that's because you wouldn't fucking stand up. If you had left for 3 seconds, I could have done it without you. But you refused to leave.
You didn't come up with anything to send me on an errand to do.
I gave you my trash. I was like, for sure, she'll take it to the trash can. And instead, she just sets it on the end of her desk. I already asked for a tea. I couldn't do anything more.
Since I was gonna take it out when we got done streaming. Golly goodness. The case is solidified because it got cold and someone said they'd be able to pull it out of the container as a solid chunk, and I was like, I'll give you 20 to pull it out and take it out of the restaurant. Oh my god, just as a literal chunk of cheese. I mean, I guess that's what cheese is.
I was gonna say, why are you grossed out by that? Like you buy a block of cheddar.
Because it's just funny to think of somebody carrying a block of cheese in their hand, which the hand might melt, and then it will start.
I don't think so.
The hand will melt. The hand will melt the cheese, and then it will turn back into queso and drip down their hands. That would be appalling.
How hot is this person's hand?
I don't know. Maybe really hot. Maybe the queso is only recently solidified, so it won't take much to reduce it back to queso.
Wow.
What would happen if you just ate queso cheese? Because I, for the life of me, do not know what queso cheese is. How do you make queso? Magic.
Cheddar.
No, it's not. I don't think
I think it's
is.
yellow cheddar.
I don't think it is.
Look it up.
There's like a C something.
What is queso made of? Why can't you give me a simple question, a simple answer? How is there not?
Processed cheese such as Velveeta.
I guarantee you that is not how you make it. They're saying cheese. Pepper, tomato, milk, Monterey cheese, onion, cheese, garlic.
Specifically Kraft singles.
Yeah, I don't think that's how you make it either.
Kraft single queso.
Well then, I have no clue. Wow, it's literally only recipes. Like, it won't tell me.
And if they're just telling you how to make it.
American cheese.
What?
I don't think they would use American cheese. I know what it is.
Okay, look up what's the best Mexican cheese for melting. It was right there.
Cotilla.
Yeah.
The Mexican Parmesan.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anyway. Also, people don't get that hot? Okay. It's literally a type of cheese? I look so confused / alarmed at all times, but it's just because I can't see. Okay, anyway. Thank you all for such a wonderful and fabulous stream time. My headache is finally gone, but it's too late for us now.
It sounded so final.
Maybe see you next time.
That sounded so ominous. I just meant the show is over and therefore no game.
You're still not making it sound good.
It's because I got stuck because I almost said no snack.
Started rubbing my cat's belly with my foot and she moved to bite me, so I waited and started petting again and she's fine with it now. I do that to Aang sometimes. Aang is absolutely that cat though that will show you his belly so that he can fight you.
Oh.
Whereas Midna, she shows you her belly and she's like, rub my belly. And then you rub her belly and she's happy.
It kind of depends with Albus. It can go either way. Oh gosh, what I'm gonna have to do this week is make our new end thingy because I forgot.
Oh gosh.
Alright, thanks so much to all of these lovely Fabtilioso people for hanging out, for supporting the show. Hey, look who remembered how to do it, but I will say it did take me a little bit to remember how. Yay! I did it! Thank you, thank you! What now?
Yay! I did it!
I'm very proud.
I'm very proud.
What happened to your nose in the last 3 minutes of this show?
It does feel kind of stuffed.
So suddenly go eat more of the queso.
Is it because of the queso?
Go eat more of the queso.
To make my nose more... I have a lactate. Always some good names in there, indeed. We will see you next time, everyone. You will not?
I will not. I may. I may.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll keep you posted. Until then, have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And we will see you, I guess, whenever we just end up seeing you, you know?
Ciao! Don't get lost in a snowbank.
Don't get lost in a snowbank or have your foot turn into a pen. It sucks.